Welcome, friends. OG Merpe here with you. We're getting ready to play our Wednesday night D&D game. This is one of two games that I stream every week. This is my first home game. It's all homebrewed from one module in one town that we started with that has just kind of expanded into all of this. We're on session like 38 or something like that. We play a little shorter, so it's probably closer to 25 or 30 standard 4 hour sessions. But this is a group of seven guys. It's a big game. I know all these guys in real life. We've known each other for a long time. We grew up together. Now we live all over the place, and so we play this game online together. On that note, this is not a made for stream game. This is just a bunch of guys having fun. Nobody ever intends any offense, and hopefully there's never any taken. And without further ado, let's do some recap and play and run some D&D. All right, I'm back. I'm live. Who's recapping?
That would be me.
Oh boy, Chris, let's hear it.
Okay. So last time on this chaotic adventure, shortly after lunch, well, kind of going back a little bit, shortly after lunch, we ran into a sleeping giant, and Kythar and Reed tried to sling it back to sleep, and that didn't go well. The giant picked up a Tusk and Monzo. Reed was able to pull Monzo free, but Monzo lost his belt. Um, we try to get them to let go of both of them. Monzo jumps up and wraps himself around Ates, and then the giant tries to throw Ates but fails horribly. Um, Ates drops all his stuff, and then I think he was able to pick it up really quickly. Um, Will went in and decided to put a little couple blows on the giant, and then Sigbert saw that he was bleeding and decided to possibly finish him off,
Ooh.
which eventually led to a Tesk magically missiling him to death. Um, Simone looted a skull mug from the giant and gave it to Kythar, and drank some nasty alcohol, and he got sick from that, um,
Allegedly.
allegedly. And then we continued on our journey. Um, we Along the road we came across a giant scorch mark across the road, almost like an impact mark. Um, and then along in the forest we saw, well, I think it was Monzo saw um, bird marks along the trees. Um, but that's all we saw until we set up camp. Um, on the watches, everything went well until I heard, or Sigbert heard, howling in the distance from the north and south. He let Simone know. Simone sent out a bat, and he saw wolves coming at us. And him and Reed woke everybody up. And yep, unless I missed
Yeah.
anything,
Sounds
but
pretty complete to me.
No,
Does your party have anything
that
to
was
add?
not that I think that's pretty good.
Cool. Awesome.
Monzo did get his belt back.
He did get his belt back. I do
oh yeah,
remember Monzo walked over and picked that up. I do remember that.
I don't know.
We have it on tape. I promise you, it's there. Then with that, we're gonna do character intros real quick. Then I'll set the scene and we'll start playing. We are gonna do straight up Discord order today. So Aaron, you can start us off with Monzo.
Yeah, so Monzo,
Oh, shit.
looking at him, he's a bigger dude. He's maybe 5'4", 5'5", but pretty wide. Looks like a power lifter. Um, he has some leather pieces on and a leather kimono, big belt. Carries all kinds of knickknacks in his pockets. So in the pockets of his kimono, you see like mushrooms hanging out, teeth, just random stuff he finds along the way. He is bald, and he is a level 6 monk that specializes in grappling.
Great, love it. Then that brings us to Anthony with Simone and Wilb.
Anthony, I play Simone. Simone is a, like a cholo, elf, essentially, with his trusty Eidolon summoner Wilb, who is a half tiger, half snake. And originally they were merchants, but then after a series of events, Simone found himself, him and Will by themselves and wanted to take on the whole questing business. And that's where you met these jagaloons, as Reed would say. And that's where we're at now. Basically surrounded in the forest by some puta wolves because of my fucking party.
And that brings us to Joe and Reed. Let's hear it.
Reed, bald as a baby's bottom, just a young, supple meat sack stuffed into some chainmail. Intelligence score barely above the giant that we just fought, but he gives it his all, and he likes the people around him for some reason. He is known for not knowing a lot and kind of getting into some shit, just like he did with his buddy Kythar, which landed us in trouble with the giant. And that's Reed.
Reed's singing rendition. Stoker, let's hear about Arthur.
I'm playing Arthur Struba. He's a level 6 gunslinger. He's a human out of the University Castle in New Birmingham. He survived some naval conflict as an artilleryman, and now he's after a family heirloom. And in the meantime, he's along for the ride with these, I would say, a motley crew.
Chris and Sigbert. Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony. Go.
So there's a bunch of jagaloons, really, in my professional opinion.
Chris and Sigbert.
I'm Chris. I play Sigbert. Sigbert's a level 6 warrior or fighter. He's older with obvious signs of some type of battle on him. Been seeing battles, but he's kind of quiet and mysterious, traveling as a mercenary who ended up with this motley crew to steal one from Stover. And just originally trying to, originally trying to stay low, but that's not going well at the moment. But that's Sigbert.
I do remember those days when Sigbert was introduced as trying to lay low, and now it's just not even worthwhile. Now it's just, he's definitely not doing that.
Being tracked and
yeah, being tracked by the largest and most fearsome creatures on this plane. Yeah, no big deal. Which brings us to our buddy Soto and Kythar.
Well, I'm Soto. I play Kythar. Definitely not the quietest of the group. Even when he needs to be quiet, he's definitely not. He is a level 6 barbarian who is just basically hanging around from group to group, trying to just get some money. He's the last of his clan who was destroyed by orcs. So it puts him in his late 20s, so he still has lots to prove. Has a lot of rage. He was a recovering alcoholic. I say was, until he had a little bit of that giant's, I don't even know what you call it, fucking giant's
Grog.
Yeah, grog. Unfortunately, it did not sit well with him once it touched his basically taste buds. And he's feeling the effects of that, so he's not doing too hot, and it's going to be a trying time if these wolves get to us. So
wait, he got some rest and.
Nope, he didn't feel better. Nope, he's got a. He doesn't know what it's going to take for him to feel better, but he has not completed those parameters.
Well, he has thrown his threw up as much as he can. Now, hopefully, if he can shit his brains out, whatever brains he has left, maybe he can actually feel a little bit better. So, we'll see. That's Kythar.
And not with us yet, but to be joining us soon is our friend Tyler, who plays a Tesk, who is basically a runaway escapee from the College of the Arcane Arts. His favorite spell is Magic Missile. He has a very muted personality, And honestly, he's just grateful to like not have to be doing all this stuff on his own. I think, and that's a task.
Oh, somebody that just wants to be carried along. I see.
uh, just to set the scene here a little bit for you guys, although Chris did a wonderful job, you guys are coming off of a day of travel where even your midday, break was eventful in that there were a couple of ponies stolen from you, and then shortly thereafter you stumbled upon the sleeping giant, which turned into this all against one type slaughter. And so you guys have traveled for the rest of the day. It's been a very eventful day. You're in this strange. The terrain itself is not strange, beside the jagged stone formations, much like the ones that are sticking up around your camp here. Part of the reason why Arthur selected this location in the first place is that it has the high ground from the surrounding area. There was ample cover, and unfortunately, a lot of this area seems to be scorched, as is the case as this land is pockmarked with these scorches. But you guys are all being awoken from a sleep in the dead of night. We're talking, 1 o'clock in the morning, just the start of third watch, I believe. And, there's some of you know about this howling, but not all of you do at this point. What would you guys like to do? As you awake, you see that Simone is not accompanied by Wilb as per the usual, that he has this large dire bat with him instead.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to set that scene real quick. And I will pull Wilb in, but I'm going to rename him Bat.
That's fine for now. For
Waking
now.
as waking up, seeing this is like, where's the kitty cat?
He's sleeping, fool. This guy's the one that alerted us to the wolves, which are on their way.
The what?
The wolves, fool.
The
And you guys listen,
Okay.
and you can hear howling coming from the north, the south, and faintly to the east as well.
I'm gonna start gathering my gear.
Reed, or no, Reed's was already up with me.
Lucky.
I have a deep question.
Yeah, shoot.
What is the condition on Kythar? Is he sickened?
That is what I sent to Kythar. Yeah, he's sickened.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use a lay on hands on Kythar. Come here, buddy. You still look like you're pretty hammered.
It looked like shit, so they say.
I figured as much, but I appreciate.
Don't try
Okay, so Kythar, are you at full health?
Let me double check. I believe so. Yeah, Kythar is full health. Yeah.
Okay, then you are no longer sickened.
All right.
Did we get a full rest?
No, your full rest
We
has
did
been
not.
interrupted. You did get the benefits of a short rest, though, so anybody who was low on hit points, who wants to spend some hit die, you guys already have that rest under your belt, so I will allow hit die to be rolled because you have been here for more than an hour.
Cool.
I'm not going to use hit die.
All right, so I should be good then. All right, second taken away. It's like,
I'm gonna smack him on the face. All right, get it together, dude. We gotta go.
God, my fucking abs hurt. I fucking so much hurling. I appreciate it, bud. All right. I'm gonna find some water and splash in my face.
I'm going to send my dire bat back out to try to find out their locations. Current locations.
So I guess my question is, are you sending him straight up, or are you sending him in a particular direction?
I'm sending him straight up.
Cool. And
We have a compass.
Yeah.
he takes off into the sky, and you guys can hear in the distance,
What?
drawing nearer.
Do you need me to roll a perception check for him?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Taking the spat some time to get up there and look around, folks. So you have some time.
Do we have a compass on here somewhere?
I'm gonna take a look at the group, and it's like, all right, we need to get to a defensible position.
South north for you, Joe.
Okay.
28.
28. Great.
He has a plus 12 to perception.
Kythar, what were you saying?
I was saying, just telling the group, all right, if we're gonna fight these things or we're gonna run, we gotta find a defensible position if we decide to do stuff.
How high are these ledges on the map?
Those guys they're less high on this side where the ramp is, obviously. But at their highest point, they're about 15 feet.
You just said
Why
dire
not here?
wolves?
I didn't
I don't
say
think
you
we
guys.
will.
You guys have been saying wolves. I'm just using the words you guys are saying.
We hear howling, and he saw dark four-legged things running at us.
Okay.
That's all
I
right.
look at Simone and said, "What does it see?"
I'm like, he's still trying to get up there.
Yeah,
What
he's
was it?
he's literally circling above you guys right now.
Yeah, Professor, can you get out on the ledge to the east of us and take a look?
Sounds good.
He's our only ranged, right?
Yeah. Well, Tesk is somewhat ranged, and you're
That's
ranged too, right?
Yeah, but I'm not. Am I really?
Okay. I'm gonna set myself up here between these two rocks from the coming up the ledge.
I don't have a test spell list, but I'm gonna be like, a test. Go out on the ledge and see if you can see those putos coming.
Okay.
No, it's a. Oh, all right.
And he just kind of plods off.
Yeah.
Hey, where's east?
East is this side.
Arthur gets his bearings and then rolls a survival check.
Reed, come help me defend the low ground.
I'll
I
help you
don't.
defend the ramp as well.
I don't think I'll need that check, Arthur. But
Okay.
just hold that for now.
Holding.
Scoot over so we block this
yeah.
entrance.
I want Monzo to climb that tree.
Great, you got it. That tree in particular is. Let me make a note here for Monzo. He is. So keep in mind, this tree is growing on the ground. It's not growing where you guys are at. So it goes up about 7 feet from where you are now. So I'm going to note that you're about 25 feet off the ground. So that's what that notates. So you're about 7 to 10 feet above where the rest of your compatriots are and 25 feet from the base of this tree.
How big of a deal would it be if Karthar fell that full distance? You know, because gravity affects him a little more.
Because
It's Monzo.
Or Monzo.
You mean
Monzo.
Monzo?
Yeah.
Monzo's incredibly swift of foot, so I doubt
Yeah.
it. Actually, you know what? I think Monzo has a special thing where as long as he has a wall to fall next to, he takes minimum fall damage.
It's
Something
a
like
reduction. It's like 20 feet less. Yeah, Monzo can't fall, but if he did, it would be bad. It'd be
Yeah.
like if you pushed a fridge out of a two-story building.
I would love to see that.
It's like when in the cartoons and they drop the anvil on.
Hack me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. What does my bat see?
And
28.
your bat, you guys all scatter into position, looking out over these ledges. And as you listen, you can hear those howls to the north and to the south. And those of you who were listening before can hear new howling to the east as well. And your bat comes down and is able to communicate with you that these figures are drawing closer to you. And with such a high perception score, he's able to tell you that they appear to be, that they're leaving streaks of bright orange behind them.
I'm gonna be like, what the? I'm gonna relay that to the rest of the party. And be like, hey fools! For some reason, these putos are streaking orange light behind them. Maybe that's what the scorch marks are.
You're gonna see a tree rustle.
What did you say, Reed?
I said, oh shit, do we really want to fight these guys then?
Do we have a choice? And then go ahead, Aaron.
You're gonna see like the tree rustle and like two branches. One's gonna go down, one's gonna go up, and my head's poking out. Does it look like fire?
Absolutely, it is all those same color tones.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, fool. It's fire.
Oh, perfect. And I'm gonna reach down and grab my water sack and hold it in my hand. Gonna douse this flame today.
Ah, fuck.
think it'll put him out.
And the howling grows louder. And at this point, Arthur and Atesk and Simone on the three ridges looking out can see Arthur smells it before he sees it. The scent of sulfur, the scent of burning, which fills the air. And then Atesk and Simone can see as if there was a man sprinting through the forest holding multiple torches and lanterns. These points of light, casting these huge, long shadows through the trees, are obviously coming in a trajectory towards, like centered on the point that you guys are all at right now. They look as if they're 500-700 feet away, but drawing nearer very quickly.
Hang on to your butts.
What side has the least amount of these?
That is a good question because you guys are all looking at one side, so that's not information that any single character has.
Simone's gonna turn around and look behind him.
You could ask.
That's your DM encouraging you to coordinate as a party. And you look over your shoulder and you can see that there is light on Atesk's side as well.
Gotcha.
Is there any light in front of us?
Not in front of you guys, not to the west, no.
Okay.
Does anybody see them?
They're all around us except for like that way, fool. And I'm gonna point past Reed.
Okay.
Should we just run?
How
Do
many
you have any
see?
power?
How many
If
do you
I-
see?
From my perception check, do you know how many I would see?
Your dire bat saw, and I can't remember the details of it. So if I have this wrong, please, and you guys remember explicitly, please correct me. I believe there was one in the north and two in the south. So he saw three distinctively, and with the roll of 38, they were farther away to the east, but he definitely saw additional movement to the east. He couldn't count how many, but there looked like there were more than one more coming from the east.
Gotcha. He's gonna relay the information to the party and be like, he saw at least three, but there's definitely more of those putos on the way. You can't miss them.
Hey, Monzo, do you see anything on the way in from up there?
Let me see.
Perception
I'm gonna make
check.
a little hole.
And poke out.
Oh, so stupid. It rolled twice.
Doesn't look like it
That
matters
makes it
there.
helpful.
We'll call it 14 and a half. What's your final?
Like 25
Half.
and a half.
3/4.
Joke's on you. You round everything down in D&D. So you look out and you can see that things are dark still and quiet in the direction that you guys came from off the main road. Because you guys are on a site that Arthur kind of walked around and scoped out a little bit. He was looking for high ground that wasn't burnt. And you guys ended up compromising on this spot. So you know the road. You can see the dim space where the road is, where the trees aren't growing. It's dark, you can't see the road very well, but you can see where the road is a couple hundred feet out. But there are none of these, there's no movement, there's no lights, there's nothing out there.
Okay, I'm gonna say nothing on this side.
Should we go there then?
I tell Simone.
There's only three of them.
Look, can we get the horses and go?
There's three of them, right?
Definitively, that's what your dire bat was able to count.
I
3
thought-
plus.
We have a good defensive place here.
Against possible. Well, we smell sulfur. So sulfur. What comes with sulfur?
I thought you farted.
Well,
No, Monzo, that was you.
the diarrhea didn't come. It was all puke. Okay, so I didn't. The diarrhea never came.
Not yet.
A chorus of
Well,
howling.
no,
The chorus of howling grows louder. You can pick out 3 distinct voices, then a fourth, then a fifth off distantly to the east. But those of you who are looking out can see that those points of light have now gotten from 700 feet to 300 feet incredibly quickly. These things are moving.
Maybe they're just hungry. We could leave them some food.
I think they're gonna catch us anyway, even if we try to run.
Hold your ground.
All
I think
right.
Monzo's gonna pull out some rations and like tear off little pieces and drop them, and he's gonna like woof. Try to.
I think I'm gonna dispel my dire bat and start summoning Will.
Cool, sounds great. I will change the name on Will.
Well, if we're making a stand, Kaithar is gonna smack the shit out of himself and go into rage.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I thought Kathar's gonna take another drink of the grog.
Wait, hold on. What's my constitution? Maybe.
Oh God.
I will remind you, Kaithar, that a round is 6 seconds for however many rounds of rage you have, and you guys have not officially gone into combat yet.
That's a good reminder. I appreciate that. I will hold my action.
Cool. I would hate
You're
to-
like right.
I
You're
would,
like
hate, I would hate for you to
99%
sit there
there.
for. I would hate for you to sit there and 30 seconds later, stuff attacks, and you come out of
I
rage
am
and you're
edging
fucking
right now.
exhausted.
Okay? I am edging. Okay.
You just see like every vein bulging out of like even his eyeballs, just like veins.
Popping out of his fucking sockets.
Yeah.
So that meme with a kid sitting at the desk is fucking.
Oh man, that's great. I got to make a note for a clip there because I'm going back and I'm doing clips after the fact now. Veins is what I'm
Clip it up.
As these points of light grow closer, and the howling, you begin to be able to pick out distinct snarling, like snorting, chortling sounds. And these things draw within, they get to right on the edge of where the trees are, just a few feet out from where you guys are, and you are able to see distinctly these huge, dog-shaped figures, dark, jet black, with the exception of orange tiger stripes, which are physically throwing off embers. Like the creatures themselves are smoking. Their eyes are points of blazing light, and they are now pacing these three along. They're literally circling you guys, continuing to howl while the howling grows louder from the east.
Hell.
Yeah,
that
it's
what
like
you said?
zombies.
If Simone has ever seen a hellhound, and you can tell me how and where Simone saw a hellhound, I will answer that question.
Well, Simone can speak Draconic, so let me say here. Let me think about this.
Talking's always free. These things are now visible to anybody looking around. They are circling your guys' camp, probably 20, 30 feet out from where the edge of your wall is, howling, growling, and snarling.
Okay. Simone's gonna walk over. Do you have any like models for where they're at on the field?
I do. They're circling right now. One is, I'm just going to tag it. One's here,
Oh,
one's here,
okay.
and one's they're just consider them due north, due east, and due south for now, as they're beginning to move.
Gotcha. The one I was at right here then. Right here. So in Draconic, because I'm just gonna. Oh well, would I even know that? I guess in common, I go, Arthur, are you gonna shoot these putos?
When they get to 100 yards, I'll light them up.
There's one within 100 yards of you right now.
Okay. Arthur's going to take a shot.
Cool. Then I need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah. Hey, they rolled up on us.
Eastside Boros.
Joe. Oh.
I know whose name I can write right here at the top of the initiative order.
Supple boy.
Supple
Thank you.
yes.
I am what
Right.
I am.
Probably Simone is next.
Oh, that's horrible.
Then.
Someone just got into the game, by the way.
Oh, did we pick up Tyler?
See
No,
Tyler.
no.
Tyler, you got to roll initiative, bud. Did you already do that?
I already did.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Great. So then.
Wow.
Reed, Simone, Sigbert. Let me see here. What else do we got? Nobody else was above 20. It was just Reed, Simone, and Sigbert. Above 15, it looks like Monza's 18. Arthur, who I'm not going to forget this time, is 17.
Thanks.
No problem, bud. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the last two of you guys are a Tusk and our and our veiny boy. Oh, and I guess I should probably roll for the bad guys too to see where the fuck. I always do that. I write all your guys' names down, then I go, oh yeah, I can fucking roll too. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so these things are circling around you. I'm sorry, Simone, you had not finished your process. If you can tell me where and how Simone knows hellhounds, I will answer your question.
Okay. I feel like Simone would know like the different planes because of where his magic basically gets drawn from. He has the ability to draw creatures, from these planes.
Right?
So I would say that because of that, he knows, and he does know Draconic. And I'm going to say that because he's basically been able to interact with all these different planes, he would have seen different beasts on these different planes, which is why he can use his summoning ability to call these creatures from those planes.
They are absolutely hellhounds.
Yeah! Okay, cool. Nice.
Now what?
You can say something in Draconic. You tell us how fucking.
Yes. Well, hold on. Talking's free, so this is before Arthur takes a shot.
Sure, that's fine. And I want you guys to know they are circling this way as of right now. This is like the direction that they're. So I face them in the direction they're circling. Talking's always free.
Okay, then since Simone knows that, in Draconic, he's gonna be like, sit, fool.
And to be clear, that language is Draconic.
Yes.
You get no response out of them.
No response.
Outside of the, snarling and howling that they're doing, of course. No added response.
I'm gonna be like, hey, who's your master, fool?
Continuing snarling and howling and prowling.
This makes me think that they're not intelligent enough to be able to talk back to me.
This is a good opportunity for me to remind you guys. A couple streams ago, my buddy, I don't know if he's going to be here tonight or not. My buddy Jeremy was in stream. He watches stream a while. I have a redeemable on my stream, which is 5 minutes of sing mode, where I set a timer on my phone, and I am only allowed to DM in the form of song, usually very bad song. So just warning you guys, you guys don't have to participate in that. It's a me thing, but you guys may get 5 minutes of extreme silliness out of me tonight if he hops in stream at some point. So
that's fine.
I'm just warning you guys.
It's not a warning. You're inviting us to a show.
And if it sounds entertaining, you too can pull up stream and collect channel points in the background. But I'm sorry.
I'll just join your OnlyFans.
Anybody out there watching this now or in the future, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, drop it to OG Merpay.
Oh, thank you, Tyler.
Clip it for an ad. Clip it for an ad.
That's a good idea. I should do that. Where's my fucking clip sheet?
I was like, who the fuck is This guy.
I'm actually a professional voice actor. I have been paid for my voice.
Like normally
in
it's like The
several
Rock.
YouTube videos. Thank you.
Hey,
Or like-
then there it is. Then that's all it takes to be professional is to be paid. So I in that way I am a professional streamer because I have gotten my first $50 payout from Twitch. So I have officially
There you
been
go.
paid to
Nice.
stream, and
Hey,
I'm a professional
nice.
streamer. So
There you go.
Boy.
I lean into those technicalities too, buddy. Okay, but Simone, you were talking right before the shot went off.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna say the shot went off.
Okay.
Because Simone would ponder and be like, oh, maybe they don't speak Draconic.
Got you. Kerplow, Arthur's shot goes off. Please roll an attack. This one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Exactly 30 feet away, so you can roll against his touch. Although it may not matter.
Won't matter.
Nice.
What's the final?
I mean, 3 minus 3 is 0.
Oh, you have a minus for your to hit at that range?
At 30?
Yards. I mean, it's not feet. I said
No,
100 yards.
it's,
so
oh, I'm sorry. No, it's feet. It's feet. 30 feet away. 5, 10.
30
These
feet.
are
I
5
mean,
foot squares. Look,
30
he's
feet
right
away?
here. He's right here. Pow. Like I said, they were 30 feet from the edge of the platform, and you're at the top of at the edge of the platform looking
then
down on
that's
them.
great. I mean, that's 12.
That's 12.
To touch AC, that might be okay.
Just beats the touch AC. That's why I wanted your final, bud. So go ahead and roll your
There you
damage.
go.
Oh, 11.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Nice. I'm gonna.
It shoots its jaw off or something.
I gotta put a 1 at the end of that
And
one
then
so
it
that I
still
can track
snarls.
for damage. We've got.
I know what language they do speak.
What's the caliber of your musket or whatever?
Oh, for the Baker rifle?
Sure, whatever you're shooting.
Yeah, I think it's a 65 caliber.
Yeah, they speak 65 caliber now.
And the howl goes up 3 octaves. He's literally mid howl when the crack of your rifle goes off, and your shot. You watch your shot dig into him. You can see the impact point explodes with embers, as if the very core of this creature is fire. As some of it spills out of this wound, and the hole that your bullet went in begins to smoke. And this hellhound is wounded. And now we're going to you got the free attack to start combat, and now we're going to start at the top of initiative order with Reed. What would you like to do, friend? Talking is always free for any of my people whose turn it is not. As a reminder.
Shit! Is he gonna hear? Someone say?
I don't really know what I'm gonna do because I'm just holding position. I guess I will hold my action in case one of these wolfies come up here.
Wolfies?
Yeah, come up here. And then I also want to use detect evil on I guess this guy.
The range on that is pretty good, I assume.
60 feet.
Did you count off your squares? That's got to be close.
65.
50 feet by my count.
50.
So, yeah, big time evil vibes for sure.
Cool. I will hold that close to my chest. Well, actually, I mean, it's not gonna matter.
It's a secret.
I don't. I don't think
that's
anybody else
super
has-
evil. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Good dog. Good dog.
Well, I mean, hey guys,
Oh, it's
they're
okay,
evil.
everyone.
Hey guys, they're evil. I mean, now what are you gonna do?
Reed, I don't think they look too good.
I was like, you know shit.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean the dogs that are on fire are evil, puto?
See, this is why I don't say nothing.
What gave it away?
Over here, all useless and shit. I hold up my chainmail. What can I do? I can't go chase after them. Like, anyway. All my action. I'll be nice.
What are you holding your action to do? You have to set out parameters and trigger.
Yeah, so if one of them gets up here anywhere close, I'm gonna bop them on the face.
You're gonna bop them if they get within bopping range. You got it.
Yeah, if they get in bopping range. I'm
They
gonna
seem
hold it
like
for a
they can
power-
get within bopping range.
Hold it for a power attack.
Cool. Sounds great. That is the kind of
Great.
thing that's important to say.
No. Thank you for this opportunity.
Welcome aboard.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Like a family.
That does bring us to our fiendish friends here.
Yeah.
Is their initiative?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they rolled a 19. So when you add their dex, because they are a little bit more dexy than the giant was, they did well. And they are, with the shot and the cry of pain, they all immediately in sync turn and charge straight towards the first people that each of them can see. So I'm going to roll climb checks for them. I will warn you guys, they have pretty killer stats. But we're going to go north first, which is Simone's dog.
Mm-hmm.
That is
32.
That's not pretty, but that is a successful climb. So he, runs up and just, one paw, two paw, and now this thing is close to you. You can see that his paws are as big as that skull cup that Kythar now has. Like now that these things
Oh,
are
okay.
right here, you can see the size of them. They are just statistically, because I know it matters for you guys, they are still medium-sized creatures, but they're
Okay.
really fucking big dogs, is what I'm trying to get across to you here.
To the ceiling of medium.
Right, exactly. Arthur's hound, on the other hand, begins to climb and slides back down and has to use his second action as a movement to climb to attempt another check to climb the rest of the way. So if he is successful, which he is, he will not have a standard action once he scampers to the top. And this southern hellhound is running for little Atesk, who's down there, looking over the edge.
No.
Yeah, and he's up that ledge. He's especially because this is a much lower ledge. So on this side, so their new positioning is here, here, and here. Okay, what are we doing next? We are going to. Yeah. Well. Yeah. 10, 15, 20. Oh
No.
no. Okay, so all three of these bad boys. No, actually, not all three, because Arthur's does not have a standard action. So he's just up there growling, snarling in Arthur's face, looking real mean, threatening Arthur's square. He's standing right next to you, so if you walk away, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity, unless you disengage. But I forgot, he did fail his check, so he just barely got up there. He's done, he's tapped. We're looking at top and bottom now, who are both going to open their maws, revealing more of the ember essence, very reminiscent of the last the flying creature you guys fought.
Okay.
And it's obvious why, when that through that smoke and belch of flame comes an actual literal cone of flame. And I need Wilb, Atesk, Arthur, and Simone to make me reflex saves, please.
Does Arthur still have to, or is he getting threatened by the one from?
Yeah.
He's getting hit on the ass end of the cone from this one. It's
So
hitting.
the tent, would it take the brother, or the tent's just there because
The tent is also going to be on fire, 100%, but it's cloth.
Not my tent.
It's cloth.
Pray
Man.
for me, team. Oh no.
Oh shit.
It doesn't matter.
The punishment fits the crime.
The bonus doesn't matter.
I'm assuming that Atesk fails his save. Arthur makes his save.
Yeah, for sure.
Simone, looks like one of you guys makes your save. Who'd you roll for first?
Lowest. So from the first one would be Simone.
Okay.
Which would put him at 18. plus 6,
That
so
saves.
over 20.
That saves. Will,
And then the lowest for Will would be 15.
which also saves. So you
Is
guys.
it? He has evasion too, so if he takes half damage.
So he's so
Is
so
it-
Wilb is going to take none because that's exactly what's happening
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
The one shooting from Simone is doing 7 damage. It's not even that bad. You don't even have to worry about it. And you made your save, right? So
Yeah.
7 rounded down is 3 damage. You're so good. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Is this a skill or an ability check?
This
It's
is
a reflex.
No, this is a save.
Yeah.
It's not a skill or an okay.
It is not. So Arthur also takes 3 because he made his save. Atesk takes the full 7 as you guys get hit with the cone of flame, basically, out of the maws of these creatures. But that's it. That's it for their turn. And you guys can hear the howling from the east, drawing much nearer. Simone, you are up. Sigbert's on deck.
Okay. So the first thing that Simone's gonna do is he's gonna use transposition, and he's gonna swap places with Will.
Nice. Love it.
And that's a feat.
I'm sure it says as a free action, as a standard action, as a whatever.
Let me make sure here.
It's probably your movement, would be my guess, but it could be a swift.
Movement. It's a movement action.
Yeah, so you can still move again and not attack, or you can attack and
Yeah, I'm gonna. But first, let's make sure this is this is done.
Yeah, I got you. You guys are swapped. Diddle diddle diddle.
Yeah.
What does it look like when that happens?
It's just literally like here. Let me read what the thing says. Okay, so it's like I slip into a portal, like a portal appears that I slip into, and then Wilb comes out of, like a tear in the fabric that I just kind of fall into, and then Wilb just kind of boop comes out. And so in that case, so I guess Simone will use a spell, and he's going to cast. Oh man, that really isn't useful right now. He's gonna cast full strength onto Wilb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: Can you only do that with Wilb, or can you do that with anybody within a certain range?
I don't have there at a certain level. I'll get it for communal, and trust me, I'm working on it.
Trust me, I'm working.
God, if I could give you guys all, fucking, I think it's +4 to strength.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, sorry, not communal. Not the plus strength. I'm talking about the phase, like you switch spots with somebody.
Oh no, it's just my Eidolon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Kythar's like, tag me in!
I'm here!
And then Wilb will make all 4 attacks onto the Hellhound in front of him, I guess.
Yeah, tear into it.
All right. I'm going to do 2 at a time.
Yeah, good to learn from those lessons past.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure those are both gonna hit. Yeah, what's your
the lowest is an unnatural 20.
Big time hits, yeah. So all 4 hits
Okay.
across the board. Just roll all your damage and give me that big number at the end.
Oh, I know, that was only 2 of them. Oh, there's the 1.
Okay.
Fucking knew it.
Well, you can still roll your 2. You can still roll your 2 attacks.
Yes.
Tell you what, and I'm feeling generous today. So why don't you start off by rolling a d20? Odds are the 1 came first. Evens are the 18 came first.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Come on, Evens. No.
All right.
Never mind.
See, then I still get credit for being a generous DM.
Yeah,
All right. So go ahead.
yeah.
So go ahead and roll.
Yeah. I get it.
It's the dice who are cruel. But go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. So it's so 10 plus 7, so 17, and then this is electrical and fire. So if they have a resistance of fire, I will say the
They have
1
they
and
have
5.
They have an out and out immunity to fire. So please remove that from your damage.
I will remove the 5 then. Oh no! It'd be 2 of them. So I'll remove the 5 and the 1. So
I'd say the highest and lowest I think is fair.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 6 and 1 then. So 6. So 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23
23
damage.
damage. Cool.
Yeah.
Knocks him into the bloodied condition. Great. And yeah, so Will tears into him as normal, and you can't immediately. It's not immediately obvious whether or not the flame damage did anything to the people watching because these things always smoke and like throw off embers when they get struck.
Gotcha.
The lightning is definitely obvious, and I will go so far as to say Wilb would know, and due to your empathetic link, then Simone would know that the flame is not effective, but that's not obvious to anybody else watching the fight.
Gotcha. I think Simone would ponder on that a little bit, just to confirm like what he feels Wilb is feeling, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. Sigbert is up. Monzo's on deck.
All right. I'm gonna turn around, and then I'm going to use my free 5 and my movement to move to here. But as I'm moving past Reed and Kythar, I'm gonna say one of you guys get to a test, and then I'm gonna move here and
Dang,
make
he's
a
commanding.
Well, it was more of like a suggestion. It wasn't like
It was.
No, I really
guys.
want to know. No,
You.
actually, no, really, actually, though, Sigbert, I want to know what tone does that come off in? Is that just like emergency tone of voice? Is there little authority behind it? Like how does this come off? It's a moment that you're reacting in.
It would come off like it would actually, to be fair, it would come off authoritative. Um, yeah, it would come off like I'm giving an order to somebody. Like maybe like I've sound like I've done this before, or it comes out natural though, if that makes sense.
Cool, love it. You have closed the gap on this hellhound after snapping barking an order at Reed and Simone. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
Reed and Kythar.
Or Reed and Kythar, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I'm going to take a single power attack
Okay.
on the puppy.
Okay, sounds great.
Take that power attack, baby.
Rolling.
Roll.
That would be a 15.
Let me see.
No, I'm sorry, that'd be a 14.
It's a 14.
That'd be a 14.
Sigbert closes this gap, keeps his eyes on the prize the entire time, and can see that the Hellhound is moving towards Arthur. And he swings in the space the Hellhound was just a moment ago, switches the trajectory of his sword at the last moment, just as the Hound slips behind a boulder, and he hears the metallic clang of steel on stone as he just misses the Hellhound.
That'll be my turn.
Cool.
Does heat emanate from these creatures?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Be careful, Sigbert. These putos are hot.
I thought that was just me.
Dang, this confidence out of Sigbert. Damn, we cracked his shell open.
Monzo is next, and Arthur is on deck.
Monzo's hot and bothered.
Monzo, can you make it to Sigbert?
Sigbert?
Yeah, but shouldn't I go to? I'm whispering. Shouldn't I go to a desk?
I'm
still using the tree to talk.
I'm gonna look at Kythar. I think Kythar and I can make it to him, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I can't run fast enough to make it to Sigbert.
Well, maybe if you took off all that pussy ass armor, fucking get to him.
So you can only make it
Actually,
to a task.
it wouldn't change my movement all that much. Actually, I don't think it would change my movement at all. I'm just a slow boy.
Mentally or physically?
Yes,
So you can only make it. Both of you can only make it to a task.
I think so.
Yeah.
And still have one attack in our action economy.
Okay, Monzo does want to. He's gonna turn to one of the dogs and use the tree as a voice, and he's gonna yell, "I am Elm, and I command you to not attack us from the ends of the forest."
I'm gonna look at Kythar, and then I'm gonna look back up at Monzo, and then I'm gonna look back at Kythar.
And I want that to be a
I-
diplomacy.
I'm just shrugging. It's like, fuck it.
You need before you earn the right to roll that diplomacy check, you need to roll me a performance check.
Fantastic.
Nat 20 if there ever was one, please.
That was talking as a tree,
Not
trained
bad.
or untrained?
I'm gonna go with untrained unless you can tell me a time in Monzo's past when he's
Plus
practiced talking as a tree.
16.
16 is passable. I will allow you to roll that diplomacy.
Okay, my diplomacy is a +4, so
Okay.
if I ever needed a 20.
Oh, and Aaron's luck strikes again.
Oh, funny.
Roll dice, like actual.
Should I get any reaction? Or?
On a result of 7, the creature turns and snorts flame towards you, and like scorches the ground at the base of the tree.
It's just rude.
I don't think it worked.
Okay, so on that, I want Monzo to leap out of the tree, and for a moment, it's going to look like when like a flying squirrel jumps to like the owner's hand.
Like its side skin flaps open up or what?
I know.
This whole
He
time
grabs the
he's
bat on
concealing.
his side and pulls it out, and all the trinkets are just clanging against each other as he's
Sounds like a
sorting.
wind chime.
His tits are all behind him, all flapping.
Need an artist
Belly
for
bounces
this.
at least 3 times.
And I believe I can make it there.
Okay, sounds great. And because of your class, I'm not going to make you roll an acrobatics check for a small jump like that for story. Is that just
Yeah,
your
and this
movement,
one's-
or is that one movement? I know you're a monk and can move crazy.
Yeah, I believe that's one movement. Let me just double check.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I got 40 feet to where you're at right now.
Walk speed is 50.
Cool. So you've got movement to spare.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
that's a bunch.
I think I'm going to spend a key point,
Okay.
and my eyes are gonna glow,
All right.
and then I'm gonna spend it on an additional attack at my highest base attack bonus. So it's 4 flurry of blows attacks.
Cool. Love it.
The
Make 'em.
first 3 are at +7.
Cool. Maybe do them in batches of 2.
I'm gonna do them in batches of 1.
Oh, hey.
That hits. Roll again. Also hits. Roll again.
Wow, that 1 was looking at me in the eye right there.
Nope.
Does not hit
There's
on your
its
last
buddy.
one.
And the last one's at a lower bonus.
Roll the
Is that a
confirm
crit?
it. Roll the
Do you
confirm
crit?
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
for unarmed, you have to do a critical is at 20. I think it's the worst out of all of them because it's not an actual weapon.
Oh, what's the final?
Is it at the lower base attack? It's
Yeah.
+2.
So it does not
2.
confirm, but it
Could've
will.
my
It
last
will.
one.
It will hit. So you've got 3 hits. So 3 normal damage die. Plus your modifier 3 times.
It's actually significant.
Rough over here
27.
playing Rock'em Sock'em
27,
Robot.
you
say?
Pounds booty.
Which
You
I
did
think is
more-
the most damage Monzo has ever done.
More
I
damage
think
than
so.
Will.
Instead of bloody, just put not looking too good.
No,
Monzo's tenderizing the butt of the dog over here.
It's gonna look like when Kirby punches in
Super Smash
Super
Bros.
Mario. Yeah, Smash Brothers. And it's like boom, 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 boom.
and you can feel the heat of this creature emanating off of it. And as you strike it, you're reminded. Your brain flashes back to your monastery training of like walking over hot coals, and you're like having to use that same discipline here to like continue pounding on this what is basically like charcoals on a barbecue. and you know work your way through it and just beat the ever living shit out of this thing. Like embers streaking across your face. Like Sigbert and Arthur look and they see like your face has been like blackened by soot from like bits and pieces coming off of this thing, and it's at death's door.
Just imagine Monzo just boom, boom, hitting one of those like charcoal grills that are just sitting in the park.
I know, like a
Boom, boom.
iron worker, and then Monzo's done.
Arthur is up and Ateska's on deck.
No one wants to help Simone, huh?
I'm gonna look at Will.
Everybody, no, let's all jump on for Atesk and for Arthur. But
Will's looking
Simone?
at the cameras like, what the fuck?
Leave him to his own devices.
He asked for this.
Oh man, made a note for a clip there, and I called it "No one helps Simone." Oh man. Are you taking a ranged attack at this creature that is 5 feet away from you, my friend?
Arthur's gonna back up like just enough to get like without. So if I go 5 feet, he'll attack, right? Attack
He'll
of
get
opportunity.
he'll get attack of opportunity either way, because you're either making a melee attack standing right next to him, which gives him an attack of opportunity, or you have to step away from him, which will give him an attack of opportunity. The only way you don't incur one is if you use your standard action to disengage and then move away, which means you will not be able to attack this turn. Totally your call.
Arthur's gonna risk it. He's emboldened by his allies that have come to his aid.
Okay, sounds great. So are you stepping away first, or are you taking your attack while adjacent?
If I'm allowed to fire, Arthur's gonna fire at point blank range.
Great, fire at point blank range.
Cool. That
Not
is
even aiming
a-
down the sights like Arnold Schwarzenegger status.
Oh,
will
no,
move you
this
back
is-
forward.
At this point, because it's so close, I think he's hip firing.
Oh, there you go.
So
18.
18 hits against his regular, especially against his touch. Roll your damage. And your crit range does not go as low as 18, correct? It's only
No.
20.
5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage against this hound at death's door. Will bring it to its death. So I just want to know where you're hitting it. How this is happening here, friend.
Oh, Arthur's going. I mean, he's not exactly aiming too well, right? So he's probably just aiming for center. So you just see him. Kaboom! And then you see the round just like go through him.
And the round goes through. Oh, go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say you see like the smoke completely engulf, what's it, Arthur and the Hellhound at the same time.
And you hear it cry out in unnatural tones and frequencies. Obviously, this is some kind of alien creature from a different plane. These sounds do not naturally occur here. And, as the shot of the impact goes in and the embers fly out, and you can watch the embers fly out the back, and this thing collapses and falls over, the entire thing begins to, those tiger stripes begin to striate across it and begin to spider web. And this whole thing starts to crack. And there's a roiling. And this creature is now engulfed in flame. And that point of flame is rapidly expanding. And I need reflex saves out of all three of you.
Oh, okay.
Haha, don't help Simone. Get a fireball.
Good thing I'm bald.
Saves.
26.
Oh, nice.
Good
Good
job.
job.
All good rolls.
I think Monza's is the only one that I'm concerned with.
Yeah, my reflex is it the total or the base? I forget. Total, right? 7?
Yeah, reflex is total.
Yeah.
14.
14.
But I do get, I think, a +1 bonus. Let me just double check.
Okay.
You gain a +1 trait bonus on damage against foes. So no, never mind.
Okay. Then Congratulations. And none of you have a. Do you have evasion, Monzo?
I do. I have evasion,
Great.
but it's only if I succeed.
You do succeed. So you're going to take no damage, while the rest of your compatriots take. Wow, high rolls. 21 damage cut in half, so 10 damage.
10 damage because we.
Because you guys made your reflex saves. Mm-hmm. And everybody else watches this hound explode in a fucking ball of fire, which completely engulfs all of your companions who rolled and do their best to duck behind boulders and shield themselves as best they can from the blow. But it's like it's pitch black, so this basically blinds the rest of the party momentarily, and then everything goes back to normal. And to remind you guys,
Sound off. Is anyone dead?
Still breathing.
I'm bald.
I'm alive.
You're
now.
already bald.
Oh yeah.
Kaitha, are you still there, fool?
Yeah, man. I'm still here.
Under my breath, I'm gonna be like, fuck.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great. Fuck. Arthur, anything else you want to do with your turn, friend? You still have your movement.
Yeah, he'll take his movement, seeing that Ates is in trouble, and then take his movement towards getting a lineup on this other hellhound here.
Cool. Just move your tile to wherever you're going to be, sir.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're all right. Oh, I got to flip him.
Yeah. 5. Cool. At the ready. Enter.
Cool. And brings us to a Tesk, and Kythar's on deck.
Yay.
Yeah. Tess is going to cast invisibility.
Yeah, I thought that's what the Tesk was going to do. I figured that would
Yeah.
be his move here.
I have a limited number of things to do, and that is the only thing I can do in this situation. So I'm going to move away from the monster.
Okay, great. You have your movement to do that. He can't see you, and therefore can't take an attack of opportunity.
And as the test moves past Sigbert and Monzo, he's going to say, I'm escaping. I'm escaping.
You guys
I'm
just
gonna
hear
move my
a Tesk's disembodied voice bobbing past you. I'm escaping! I'm escaping!
And I will end up right next to Sigbert, and I will turn around. Oh, and I get a free 5 foot, so I'll end up 1 square behind Sigbert.
Okay, great.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Awesome. Kythar is up, and Reed is on deck. What would you like to do, Kythar?
Since I held rage, can I go into it instantly, or does that use more of my action?
You can go into it instantly. I'll allow that.
All right, perfect. Ah!
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Just in case you guys weren't ready for that. He's just full sprinting at this motherfucker.
Cool, love it. Almost, just for narrative purposes, almost topples Arthur over. Arthur, just sidesteps out of the way, hearing this screaming coming from behind him. He just, he's, just got his shot lined up. He's like, shit, and he has to, step aside as fucking Kythar bowls past him, and he goes to aim again.
No, it's more of that.
Running past the Wile E. Coyote.
It's that cartoon where he's just spinning in one spot.
Oh.
I almost swallow my cartridge that I'm trying to load. Whoop! Rip the cartridge, pour it in. I kept my free 5 foot.
Oh,
God.
I love that.
With the drool coming down his mouth because he gets to finally use his fucking speed warhammer.
Oh, he's never used it before.
He hasn't fucking used it before, so he's gonna do a multi-attack on it.
Great.
I only get my 2 right now. I don't get all 3.
You get 1 extra attack on top of whatever you would normally get in the situation.
So it says +12, +12, +7.
So
I do use a +12,
you normally
+7.
have 3 attacks for a full attack action, but you've used your movement, so I think that drops off 1 of your attacks. So you still get 2, but it's a haste warhammer, so you'd get your 3rd one again. So I think you do get all 3 still. Because you sacrifice 1 to move, but then you get 1 back because of the quickness on the hammer.
Fuck it, this motherfucker gets to hit 3 times. All right.
I highly suggest you roll them 1 at a time.
First one is a 27.
Hits. Second.
Second one is a 26.
Hits. Third.
Last one is a natural 20.
Roll to
Oh
confirm.
shit.
Hot table. Hot table.
It's a 1.
I'm shutting this
so
down.
so it does not confirm, but it's still a hit. So you get 3 regular attacks. So roll your damage die 3 times, and then add your modifier times 3.
All right. Is this a D8? No.
This is still a fresh boy. Has not been hit yet.
Okay. All right. Cool. 5, 4. Didn't make it onto the board. 4, 5, 4, 9, 13. 13 plus 8 is math.
21.
21.
Twen-
21.
Thanks, Teach.
21 dim dam on this bro brings him straight to bloodied.
Thanks.
Arthur, don't forget to leave me some room.
That's his free 5.
Okay, you're taking your free 5. Great. Are you done, Kythar, with your turn?
Kythar's yeah, Kythar's fucking done, but he's just yelling fucking
He's just screaming
profanity.
and waving this this hammer like a madman.
Yeah, great base.
All right, Reed, you are up, and Simone's on deck after the bad guys.
I'm gonna take my free 5 and my 20 to get here.
Uh-huh.
As a swift action, I'm gonna cast Smite Evil.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a power attack on him.
Roll it.
And there's gonna be a lot of math that happens here.
Good thing you're good at it.
Fuck, that's crit range.
Okay, roll to confirm. Your crit.
Okay.
Ah,
What's
That
your
is
final?
gonna be an 18.
That
Wait, no. Oh, that hits anyway.
No, an
that was
18
18
would confirm, but is it lower or higher?
No, it's much higher.
Okay, yeah, then you're good. So you confirmed. So what was that? That's how many attacks did you roll at that point?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, so that's a crit.
Okay, so here's damage.
he doubles it, right?
So he doubles the
That's
number on the
gonna-
die,
that
so that becomes a
is-
14, plus whatever
that's-
your crazy smite modifier is.
Okay, so hang on. That is 14. That's going to be 24. Smite modifier is going to be 30 plus power attack. That's going to be 36 damage.
And just for me, how where'd the jump from 14 to 24 come? Is that just your normal modifier?
That's smite modifier. I have a plus 10 to damage.
Plus 10 to damage. That's what I missed. You're fine.
And the smite evil modifier.
Cool. That is enough for you to narrate how this thing dies. There you go. You got it.
So because I smite evil, you see me come up, I pull out my sword with just 2 hands, and then my sword starts to glow, my eyes start to glow, the crests on my shoulder blades start to glow, and I just cut clean through his neck as I walk up to it.
And in a similar
shit.
fashion, his body begins to crack. The embers begin to glow louder, glow brighter.
Would you allow a reflex here?
No, you have to. That's the only thing you get. And
Oh, okay,
reflex is half damage. That's mechanically how this works. So I need a reflex save from both Reed and Kythar, please.
Well, fuck with me.
Well, I was gonna have something I wanted to try and do if you would allow it.
Nope, man. These
'Cause I
things.
have a shield.
Uh,
A tower shield.
you have
Yeah.
a shield that is to your side because you just got done swinging that weapon with all your might, my friend.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So you
Let's
can't
see.
ready a shield as a swift action?
That was my question. If I could try that.
Because you can, readying a shield doesn't require an action, right?
He already used his swift action with smite.
Okay, well, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. You fool, Joe.
I rolled
I'm about to
I
say.
rolled a 19.
I've
I
done my
rolled a 19.
research. I know how my paladins work.
Reflex.
You rolled a 19 pass. So
That
you
is
didn't
an
take
18.
half. Also passes, so
Yeah.
you both take 10, 14, 17, half. That's 60. You guys both take 8 damage.
Is this fire damage?
This is fire damage.
I have resistance to fire by 5.
So instead of 8, it's 3.
Cool.
And this thing blows up, leaves a perfect charred circle in its space.
I wipe the ash off my face.
I imagine it's like the Earth's magnetic field, like when you see it get hit by like the sun, it's like woo, like around him. Pretty badass.
Anything else, my friend? Reed.
No, I am done. How you doing there, Kythar?
He turns and looks at you because you killed it. It was like sad, angry face at you. It was like, "Arr,
Calm down.
arr."
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm done. Yeah.
it's the one bad guy's turn, I guess, right?
The one bad guy's turn for now, but that howling, which has been growing louder, continues to grow louder.
Oh, no.
From the east, and this crazy guy here who's bloodied, he's gonna go ahead and he's already used his breath weapon, so he's just gonna do some regular shit. I gotta see what this guy's regular shit is.
Bite.
That's what he's got.
you
He's
said
got a
bite.
bite. Sometimes they have claws. He does not. He has a bite. That is a 19 to hit Wilb.
That does not hit.
Then he is unable to. Wilb just moves too quick. Did I hear a hey? No.
No, that's
I think
crazy.
it was a good
That's-
hay.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Okay, yeah. Wilb is as or more dexterous than these hounds are, and is able to bob and weave. First one head, then the other. Like the hound can't decide who to chomp at. He like chomps at the one head first, and he goes back to Will, and then he tries to get Bill, and he just like wastes his whole 6 seconds just like snapping in the air back and forth like a fucking idiot. But the howling has grown much louder, and my men here at the end, who can still see, and arguably you guys as well down here, can see that there are more of these figures which have moved in from the east, and one of them has 3 heads.
Oh, motherfucker.
That was Sorcerer's Stone.
Floppy.
And that's it for the bad guys. And Simone is up with Sigbert on deck.
Quick, get the ocarina. I'm just kidding. What's a ocarina? You put him to sleep. Anyway.
Hey, Tess, did you get a spell for that? Sleep.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna check it.
All right. So I guess we're gonna start off with Wilb. He's going to, or actually, we're gonna start off with Simone,
Okay.
who is going to take 5, 3, 5, and then take it to go behind the rock and take cover.
Love it.
And then Wilb is going to take his 4 attacks onto the creature, starting with 2 at a time. Lowest being 16.
Hits, so they both hit.
Okay. And then here.
The next 2 both hit. So roll
Yeah,
all 4.
okay.
Just only roll one of your d6, please, for your elemental damage.
Yes, I will. All right. So 2, 3, 4. So 15 plus 12 is what? 20.
7.
No, 27. Thank you.
Cool.
And then hold on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the electricity damage. Plus 11, so 38.
That is enough to kill this guy.
All right. So then Will is going to do the same as he always does, and he's going to try to rip the head off of the hellhound.
And he does, but it's like popping the top on champagne. As soon as he gets that head off, like flame just erupts out of the neck hole of this creature and begins to explode outward. And I will need a reflex save from 1, 5, 10, 15,
Whoop.
20. Yeah, but I also need, well,
I took cover. Simone
You-
took cover.
You took cover. Yeah, I'm looking at these jagaloons over here who are still in range, though, who didn't take any kind of cover. There's some stones
We're kind of
right
behind
there.
that stone.
I'm about to say there's
Yeah.
some stones right there. Tell you what, I will give you guys the same 50% cover that everybody else gets from those kinds of full cover positions. And I'm going to lump you guys all in together. So, do you guys want evens or do you guys want odds?
Odds.
Okay, the squishiest among
I
you
like
has
a man.
spoken.
I like a man who knows what he wants.
Ah, there it is. As that rock completely shields you guys from the blast. Congratulations. What is Wilb's reflex save?
I was completely enamored by the whole half
Good.
cover, full cover situation.
I'm glad. That's a save.
Uh,
That's a save on the die before you
Okay,
even add your
alright.
modifier.
Yeah.
So the half damage turns into. Give me a second. I got to do a little bit of math myself.
Oh, I have evasion. I have evasion.
Oh, you have evasion, so
Will,
never mind. Doesn't
Will
matter.
has evasion.
Saves me doing the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep your guys' initiative order. And kind of leave it up to you guys what you want to do at this point. There are bad guys on screen, but if you guys want to just kind of collectively reposition, you guys have about 6 seconds before these guys get a turn. What would you guys like to do?
So you're saying we all kind of get to take our turn,
Yeah,
our turn once, and then we'll go back in order
exactly
after that,
exactly.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick, are we gonna try and fight these guys?
I mean, we fucked up these putos, right? Wouldn't it make
Yeah.
our journey a little safer without these fucking hellhounds after us?
I agree.
I mean, you
Time
see
for
how
them to
fast
sleep.
those putos are?
Hey, I'll get close and I can heal you back up.
I'm fine, fool. It's just like and I'm just gonna show like a pretty severe burn on my arm. It's something bad.
I'm gonna roll my eyes.
It smells good.
How about you other dorks? How you doing?
You're only going to see Monzo's eyebrows missing. Other than that, completely unaffected.
Seto, you're muted.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm in fucking rage. So, rawr.
All right, you want to reposition here? Get ready for these guys.
Should we take cover behind the rocks or stand? It seems like they have to like jump up to us. Maybe Jimmy
they
could
have
stand
no-
at the top of these ledges.
That puto that we just took down had no problem getting up the ledge, fool. That's not
Maybe
gonna
we
stop
just
him.
make it harder for them to get up the ledge.
Well, like, A-Test, didn't you say something about going nights?
Yeah, I can do that. Remember that cloud thing I can do? I'm gonna
A test disembodied
Want me to do
voice
that?
comes out from near a rock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh
shit.
yeah, and then I'm gonna unenvis.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, to do it to escape. That dude was gonna eat me alive. Or explode all over me. Thank God there was this rock here.
So, like, the two choices were eat you alive or explode all over you?
Those are the two choices, you know.
I know which one I choose.
I know
Okay.
you like to explode, Monzo.
I'm gonna kind of look at both of you guys and be like, what the fuck is going on here?
That's canon. I think Monzo is going to stand. He's not going to stand at the ledge, but he's going to stand back enough so that he can see if something approaches. But if it, partial cover at the top, I guess,
I see. Okay.
if I can. And he's going to hold his action to.
You want to stand far enough back that if they tried to breathe fire on you, you could hit the deck and get cover.
Yeah, and then I am going to hold an action for something, but I don't know if we're there yet.
Okay. I will take it from you. What are you holding and what are your conditions?
If one of them gets in range of me, I would like to use the, which one is it? Bull Rush? What's the one where you kick them off something?
That is Bull Rush, but you'll need to back up another 5 feet. You need 10 feet of running room in order to perform a Bull Rush. You got to get up to speed so that you're already running by the time you make contact with them, which takes 10 feet.
I think I'll change to trip.
Cool. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
you're gonna try to trip a 3-headed dog.
Yes.
Love it.
Top heavy.
What are the rest of you guys doing with your 6 seconds here?
This tent is burning, right?
On fire. I will get a
Or
fire.
it's burning, or is it gone? Is it has?
It's
Is it
burning.
burned to a crisp?
It's not done yet. It's burning.
Okay.
Kythar is gonna just go over here and just scream towards those fucking monsters.
How far are you allowing us to move, David? Is this like free movement?
This is your. I mean, yeah. You guys have 6 seconds. I figure. Yeah.
Well, you could do it around
Think
like
of it
whenever
like
you're
You got a
like
free
it's a
turn.
round without enemies. It's a
Right.
round without enemies right now.
Yeah.
Then the next round, essentially, yeah.
Okay, you got it. Fine.
Hey Dave, how tall is this tree?
Which tree?
I'm gonna point to it. Well, with the green arrow on it.
That one is probably like 15 feet tall. It's one of those ones that's like broken at the center, so it's a big V. So like one arm of it comes out towards the ledge, and the other arm of it kind of leans away from the ledge and is kind of leaning up against that tree with the brown leaves on the other side. But it's about 15 feet tall. So it's the top of that tree is about at foot level with where you guys are standing now.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, Arthur will get in position to shoot off a round, so we'll get over here.
so question. If the party disagrees, do you mind if we take like a 5-minute break?
That's exactly what I'm doing, but I'm waiting for everybody to get where they want to be,
Ah,
and then I'm
gotcha.
going to call break so that we don't have to remember where we were.
So it was like, I've been turtlenecking for the last 10 years.
It's spoken through. It's really I'm standing up. So it
Shouldn't
doesn't-
eat no
Soto's room's
peanuts
a little
last night.
stinky right now.
Sticky.
Stinky.
Oh,
And I don't think that measure tool works correctly, Tyler. You'll have to count squares.
No, it's not.
We're not in Foundry yet, Tyler, okay?
I'm about to say, when we come back.
Successfully before. But I'm gonna cast. Is it?
Oh, well, we're moving, right? I don't, right,
we're
unless
not
you're going
casting.
to, are you
You
going to
can
allow
cast.
them to?
You can cast.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right, cool. All right.
It's like
never
my
mind.
full pre-round thing, right?
Yeah.
Nobody else
Never
has
mind.
like range stuff, so it's all.
Yeah, you're
me,
pre.
kinda.
Yeah, you're preing right now. Yeah.
I'm pre. Yeah,
Yeah.
pre. I'm gonna cast Euphoric Cloud.
Adonde.
A key.
Dink.
Okay. And that's a save on their part. Is that correct?
That is correct, and I have to roll d4.
For how many rounds outside of the
Yeah.
cloud?
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's 4 rounds after the cloud disperses, if anybody.
Okay, I'll make a note.
Gets
That's
stuck.
Cloud. And how many rounds does the cloud stay?
6 rounds.
So a total of 10 rounds.
Yeah, but I'm writing them separately so I know when to disappear the cloud. And what's the
Yeah.
radius on the cloud?
It is 20 feet
20 foot
radius and so 40-foot diameter.
So, and you centered it here, so 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
How perfect of a box.
You
Or
know,
cloud.
it's loose. It's a loose.
Yeah.
It's a loose cloud.
It's pretty loose.
Okay, so there's your cloud. I'm gonna get some. I gotta get my little bag of D4 or D20 out here, and roll 4 of them. Remind me of my save.
Don't say 12.
It is a DC 15.
Of what stat?
That would be a fortitude save.
That's a fortitude save. This is looking good for 3 of these guys. Not so great for another one. So that is fortitude. Puts us at there. Yeah, so big guy who I specifically rolled the different dice for does save, as do, we'll say, each guy on his flank, and Mr. Man out here on the end is, I know he's not asleep, but I'm going to put Z's next to his name just so that, personal note, so that I
Might
know
as
that
well be
he's-
the same thing.
Right, so that he's sleepy pants. But
He can at least defend
I
himself.
guess you wouldn't know that right out the gate because part of your euphoric cloud
No.
is vision obscuring. So you see the cloud go up, it obscures your vision, and you're going to wait and see what comes out of this cloud. Then anybody else want to do anything else? You guys have seen a Tesk, do this cloud thing. You've seen Monzo back up. You've seen Arthur go, ready his rifle and point it in the direction of your enemies. What are Reed, Kythar, Sigbert, and Simone doing?
I'm moving here, and I'm gonna channel positive energy, so everybody's gonna heal for 3d6.
Great.
Everybody but D6.
My d6.
Didn't you go to
Everybody
the
heals
side
for-
over here, Kythar, and scream?
Oh
Right? You
yeah,
went- you went down
he said he
here?
went to the edge. I think
Oh,
he went to
the edge.
the
No,
edge
no,
up
no.
top.
Well, no. Where I put him, that's where I meant to
Oh,
put
okay.
him.
I
Oh,
said the edge
okay.
is over
All
here,
right.
bro. So.
Gotcha. Sorry, I didn't hear edge. I thought over here. Okay,
yeah,
good.
I heard
So-
edge, but he's 10 feet back from the edge right now. So.
Yeah, edge. I don't know why I did that. Wilb is actually going to roll into stealth.
Okay, great.
Wait, hold on. So
Oh,
Joe,
What's his final?
Yeah.
final is 30.
That's a 30 stealth.
He just looks like a chameleon. His skin just goes. You could do that?
so just to double check. Joe healed everybody for how much?
He hasn't given us the number yet.
8.
8?
There you go.
Hey,
Back to full.
Yep.
Cool.
Back to full.
You rolled 3d6 and you only got 8?
Hey.
Okay.
I healed you.
I'll take it.
I think he got hit by some of that euphoric cloud.
I had the club
I like you said that.
Let's
Hitting
do
that-
Shit.
I'm gonna
hitting that
pull out the
euphoric
club. Be like, anybody want this? The club of healing.
Oh, I forgot about the Club of Healing.
Could use that on yourself, fool.
Emergency situations.
Yeah, Wilb's going to roll into stealth, and then he's going to take. How far down is it to the forest floor?
It doesn't matter because for him it's only going to count as 5 feet because he's sliding downward, so he's only got to take one
Okay.
step and slide. But it's 15 feet for whatever it's worth. So 5 feet.
Oh,
movement,
gotcha.
shoo,
So
as he
slide.
slides. Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so ending right here, but only using 5.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
gotcha. And then he's going to take his movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and he's going to kind of hide in the brush underneath this
Cool,
bush right
Yeah,
here.
tuck up in against one of the trees.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cool.
with my stealth of 30.
Simone himself, is he moving
And-
at all?
Yeah, he's going to move up with a Tesk.
In solidarity.
Listen, I know my place in the party, okay? There's a reason we have a front line, okay?
We're the back line.
Yeah, exactly. We're the glass cannons in the back. Just my cannon has 4 legs.
Does way more damage.
It's more of a tank.
Which I think leaves Sigbert.
Sigbert's just gonna kind of dig his feet in and just grip his swords and just wait. And I will hold an action just in case if there's a creature gets right in front of me, I will attack.
Okay.
But beyond that, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the battle.
Cool. Sounds great. And with that, we will all wait together. Let's call it 5-10 minute break. We'll get back here sometime before 8:25, and we'll keep playing.
Cool.
Cool.
Sounds good.
switched over. We're good there. Great. Okay, so we are going to stick with our same initiative order that we had previously. I guess I do stream these on, or I do post these to YouTube eventually. So anybody who's clicking back in after the watching, we are halfway through combat. There were a group of mysterious figures darting through the forest, creating sparks of embers and orange light, which turned out to be hellhounds, which was fine until they started breathing fire, which was fine until they started exploding in fireballs when they died. A Tesk has just euphoric clouded a group of hellhounds, and the party is standing atop of like a 15-foot embankment, staring down, waiting for the inevitable. And with that, Reed starts us off. Reed, what would you like to do with your turn? Talking is always free.
Can you hold a movement and action, or just one?
Just one, my friend. Just one. You got to move. You got to move to where you want to be, and then hold your action.
That's fine. That's fair. I think I'm gonna, but I can hold my movement still, correct?
Yeah, you can. If I see something, I want to start. If I see something climb over the edge, I want to start moving away or moving towards it, or yeah, you can do that. But
Yeah,
then you couldn't. You couldn't say I want to move towards it and attack. You got to be like, I'll chill here and attack it if it gets near, or I'll go post up there, and you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my movement to give a hand to whoever seems like they're gonna end up being most in trouble, just because it looks like we've got rocks there and everything covered. So
Okay, so then I will just come back to you every time somebody gets threatened, then, and ask you if you
Okay.
want to use your reaction, and we'll just kind of leave it open and end it that way.
You got it.
Then that does bring us to the baddies, who have disappeared into a cloud of euphoric smoke. What color is that cloud of euphoric smoke, Tyler?
I have a somewhat of a logistical question too that I thought of. That's a good question. It would just be regular fog.
Okay.
And then these hellhounds, right? They have like, do they have any sort of glow to them?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Would you be able to see the glow through the fog?
I think it counts
I
as
didn't.
magical darkness, and so you don't. But
Ah.
I am not sure. Operates as fog cloud. Fog cloud operates. Fog obscures all sight, including dark vision beyond 5 feet. A creature has concealment. Creatures farther away. Moderate wind disperses the cloud. Does not function underwater, just so you know.
Doesn't move with vehicles either. No.
I am going to say that the fog is illuminated, and that as the creatures move within it, you'll be able to see that illumination moving, but that the light is dispersed in such a way that it is impossible to tell exactly where from the fog the light is coming from. Fair?
That's perfectly fair. I was aiming just to see if we could tell if they were getting closer, just visually through the light moving through the fog. So
I think that
that's
will be
exactly what I was hoping to see.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Great. Then I need to. It's my turn because I got to look at these fucking guys here. I know that guy. Where's my big boy? What's his? Ah, there he is. Oh, he can move so fast. Okay. Does anyone speak Infernal?
Infernal?
Infernal.
No.
Great. Then then there is a low hiss and gurgle, which does not sound like the growling and more guttural, beastly sounds that were coming out of the hellhounds before. It's coming off as like if Parcel Tongue were made into a metal song. Like that's kind of the vibe that you're getting off of this sound coming out of the cloud. And let me see here. You guys can see those balls of light moving. All right. Two of them pop out on this side. And Atesk is disappointed to see the other two pop out on the other. I got to roll a couple perception checks, which I doubt will be fruitful.
I thought there was a ZZZ guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was.
Must have said something to him.
Oh. I understand now.
There you go. Yeah, no. Does not fucking get up to 30. So then they. All right, Monzo. This is your chance.
It's a hot board. It's a hot board.
You see three. You feel it and smell it before it gets here. I guess I should roll a climb check. Yeah, big success.
Is Kythar coming up behind me?
You glance over your shoulder, and Kythar is not there.
I meant, yeah, you said I smell it before I see it.
Oh, I see. Got you. You'll have to remind me what maneuver you're attempting. A trip maneuver.
A trip at 18.
A trip at 18. Quadrupeds are very difficult to trip, and you do your best to push it away, and you get enough force behind it, but the burning sensation causes you to flinch ever so slightly, which gives him just enough time to dig his paw in and stay on all 4 feet. Unsuccessful trip maneuver.
My move action.
Yeah. Does this look like something that you want to react to?
This is the time. I want to move right there.
Cool. Then Wilb, one of these hellhounds is running straight past Wilb, does not see him. Do you want to attack of opportunity as he runs past you?
I do.
Great, take it.
And Dave, that one's up, right? I just positioned it so it was actually on the ledge, right?
Yeah. It's up.
Oh. It's 14.
14 is not going to beat his AC, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And so you swipe out, but even though it, quote unquote, breaks your stealth to do that, this singularly minded hound is, because you didn't make contact with him and he didn't see you, is continuing along his way. So,
all right. Cool. Thank you.
it's not. I mean, it's just what the hound is supposed to do.
I know. Cool. Thank you. I'm just messing with it.
Thank you for your visit.
Yeah.
And you guys see this hellhound is having a very hard time getting up this ledge, and is like just able to like clamber to the top of it. And you can see like a little head poking out over here for those of you on the ledge. These guys who popped out here.
They're like the Velociraptor in Jurassic Park kind of moment.
Clever girl.
for
go.
Simona to Tesk.
All right, and that is it for the bad guys. Just actually, no, it's not. Big man just uses 1 to get up there. He is going to turn his heads at the 3 of you. Point 1 at Monzo, point 1 at Reed, point 1 at Sigbert, which is also angled at Kythar, and let loose a fiery breath upon each of you. And I need reflex saves from you guys.
19.
19 saves.
21.
13 does not save. 21 does save.
14.
14 does not save. So then, for the sake of simplicity, we're not going to roll individual fucking breath fire on all of you guys. We're just going to roll them here.
Everybody remind me your HP when whenever you.
Those of you who take full damage take 12 fire damage. Those of you who take half damage and major save or have evasion and take none, but 6 would be half damage. So 12
And I
if you failed your
5.
save. Yeah, it's flame damage, so you can ignore 5 because of your resistance. But this thing is just like
Came in handy.
belched fire in all of these different directions at all of y'all. And now the Hellhounds are done. Thank you guys for your patience. Simone is up. Sigbert's on deck.
Jesus. About damn time. Wilb is going to take his free 5, and then move 5, 10. From right here, am I within reach?
It's a 15-foot embankment. He's at the top of it. Like, he's standing at the top. Only his kind of ass is hanging out. You'd have to, like, climb up part way in order to get to him. But you're a quadruped. You
Okay.
can probably reach him because you have a 10-foot reach on top of that, right? Or did you give that up?
No, I gave that up. I
Okay.
think I'm just going to take my... Do I need to make a climb check to get to the top?
Uh,
I have 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, I mean, take the climb check just because I'm making them roll one and they're a quadruped also. But I mean, it's a very reasonable DC.
Yeah.
10 passes. 10 passes on the dice. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, nice. So then I'm going to take 2 attacks onto the Hellhound.
Cool. Give him a go.
The lowest being
That 2 I think misses. I
13.
remember.
Yeah.
I think a 5
is
your number.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
the 14 will hit. Remember to only roll one of your elementals, please.
Yep. So that is 10 plus 13. So I'm sorry, plus 3. So 13.
13 damage.
Yes.
Sick. Wounds him.
And Simone is going to. He only has 1 spell slot left.
Because you guys didn't complete that rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take his free 5. Take 1 movement action right there. And then, do I have line of sight of the Hellhound, the wounded one?
The wounded one. Yeah. I mean, I'm
I
assuming
do?
you're taking full cover behind that rock, but
Yeah.
it's 2 rocks next to each other, so you can put your bow right in the crevice between them, get a shot.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll take a shot at that Hellhound then.
Cool.
When in doubt, shoot it out. And that's gonna be a plus 8, so 19.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Hey. D8. Ooh.
Ooh.
Get fucked.
Big money,
Who'd
big
you
money.
shoot
No
at?
whammies, no whammies.
5 damage.
Did you shoot at Big Hellhound?
No, this guy right here.
Okay.
Anything else, Simone?
That should be all.
I'm going to take just a beat here. Talking is always free. Anybody have anything to say? As these
Are
creatures
you-
are closing in on you.
Give Professor Shriva a hand.
He's in rage. He can't understand what you're saying.
I'll
He
try
can
and put it to
understand, he just
sleep.
can't reply.
Oh.
Okay.
From the back, be like, "You putos need help."
I think we got this guy, but Struve is in trouble.
Could use a little help here.
He says with the dog breathing down his neck.
I'd be like, "Hey, Tess, go help out the professor. I'll finish up this fool."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll,
yeah.
I'll cast sleep on it.
And
Oh, whose turn is it?
it's I was just waiting for the dialogue to wrap up. Sigbert, you are up. Monzo, you're on deck.
I'm going to take 2 power attacks against the 3-headed dog.
Yeah, you don't even got to move. Just do it. Just do it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and take him with advantage because Monzo's on the opposite side. So you can take that 15 for the first one.
So the first one would be 24.
Hits. Go ahead and roll 2d20 for your second. And that's going to hit as well because it's a higher number than the other one that hit. So
Bam.
roll your double power attack damage.
That's going to be.
This boy's a little meatier than his
Yeah.
buddies.
Yeah, we're pretty meaty ourselves.
I'm a sort of a family myself.
That will be 13 damage.
13 damage, you say?
Yep.
That will wound him at least.
Oh, bye.
Later.
Adios.
That was Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron.
Maybe his power went out.
Ooh, that's not good. His turn's coming up next. Maybe he'll hop on his phone. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Sigbert?
No, that'll be my.
Okay. Monzo, just jump back in. Monzo, are you good?
Yeah, about once or twice tonight. For some reason, my Discord's been crashing.
Got you. Well, it is your turn, sir. Arthur's on deck. You've got this scorching charcoal dog beast with 3 heads next to you.
Okay, not bad.
Is that just regular
So-
attack?
It replaces a regular unarmed strike, so it gets a base attack of +7.
I think I
So-
missed your whole first kind of attack you're doing. It didn't come across the mic.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing a stunning fist for my first
Stunning
attack.
fist. Okay, got you.
And I believe it lands. It's a 17 +7,
That's gonna hit ya.
so 24. Okay, so it says stunning fist, DC 15.
Okay.
And let me see if it says what kind. Fortitude DC 15.
Fortitude DC.
In addition to dealing.
So
yeah.
you roll your damage while I roll my fortitude. That's pretty low. I doubt his fortitude is that high. It might be. What's the DC?
15.
just fails.
Nice. Okay, so I think it's the first time I've landed this in your campaign, so it's big news.
Oh, that's big news. What happens? Tell us.
Now you
Yeah,
have to read the paragraph.
A defender who fails a saving throw is stunned for 1 round until
Okay.
just before my next turn. A stunned character drops everything held, can't take action, loses any dex bonus to AC, and a -2 penalty to AC. And that's it. Then it goes on to talk about.
Got you.
See, hold on. Construct, undead, incorporated creatures, immune to critical. Is he immune to critical hits? In that case, the stunning fist
No,
is nothing.
I don't believe he's immune. No, he's not immune to critical hits.
Okay, that was my first, and then my second. A regular unarmed attack.
Yeah, I got to do a little bit of adjusting here for his DC, or AC rather. So that's
22.
Note here on my card: 22 hits, especially against his new AC.
So it's this +3, so 8. So total, he took 19 damage and is stunned for 1 round.
And is stunned for 1 round. You got it. Then I will put a little stunned note on it because I'm sure I won't remember that. Oh no.
And then if I can, so I'm going to hit him on the side of the head. And the first head's, it's going to be like one of those pendulum things where one head hits the other, and then they all just kind of sit for a second. And you hear like a little ringing, like you hit like a tuning fork, bong.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make the comment that as the first head hits the second head, embers fly off and hit Reed, and then the second head hits the third head, embers fly off and hit Sigbert.
Hey, whose side are you on?
And then Monzo's done.
Arthur is up. Pateska's on deck. Good use of stunning fist, friend.
Yeah, Arthur seeing this hellhound being so close, he's gonna use grit.
Yeah, cool.
So this will be deadly shot. That's a 15.
Beats their touch. So
Here we go.
You hit.
So we're looking at 15 damage.
15 damage against Hellhound. 5 will wound him.
And then this is kind of like the scene in The Patriot where they shoot and Mel Gibson's character says, "Retreat!" And then it's going to get away.
Cool.
Pull them back into reinforcements.
Yeah, he's gonna snap at you while you try and step away from him there.
Okay.
But I don't think he's gonna hit you. That's only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, AC 17. So
Yeah, so
Oh, nice.
so snaps at you and misses as you scamper away. Tactical retreat.
yeah, very tactical, but on the inside, Arthur is very much like, "Ooh."
And as you run up next to your friends and this like 3-headed beast that's just kind of like standing there, all of its heads kind of bobbing in place. Anything to say to your friends?
You guys got that thing under control?
Oh yeah.
I thought you were taking care of that.
Okay, and Arthur seems satisfied, so he'll continue to reload in the meantime.
Tesk is up, and that's a movement action, but I know you have 2 weapons that you alternate between, just as a reminder to reload. Tesk is up, Kythar's on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna start by casting sleep. See if I can sleep these 2 hellhounds right here. It's a 10-foot radius, so
Remind
if I
me,
center it, like,
the only part of sleep I need to know is when you don't have
4
enough,
hit die.
When you don't have enough hit die, what is the priority? It's the one closest to you, right?
It's the one closest to the point of origin.
To the
of the
point of
spell.
origin. So please ping your point of origin.
I'm putting it in the center between the 2.
Okay, man. Then you only have enough to
Do I
affect.
get to choose?
You only have enough to affect one, but I'm feeling generous today. You can pick. Which one do you want to affect? Because you could, in theory, just move the center to pick one
this
anyway,
one,
right?
This one right here.
So,
This one right here, yeah.
Okay. So what's the DC and what is it?
It is a. Whenever I click on the tab, it brings me to the top.
Probably doesn't
14.
matter. He rolled 18.
Okay.
So,
And
let me make sure they don't have any negatives. They don't have any negatives. So no, excuse me. They do have, because it's like a save. So it's either fortitude, reflex, or will, right?
will.
Yeah. Even their will is +1, so they save.
Okay. Well, I can't put him to sleep, so I don't know if we got him. And then at least the one over there.
Can you
I'll
go
put
like
the
back?
fire?
Can you go back to being like invisible?
I'm escaping.
I mean, I can.
That's in character.
Magic missile. 2 words. Magic missile.
All right.
Yeah, fool. Even
Tried
a
and true.
professor's telling you how to do your job.
Cannons.
I'm just gonna stand over here with you for a minute while we figure this out. And it's the end of my turn.
Catch your breath.
It was exhausting.
Oh yeah, listen, fool. You're really fucking up out there. You gotta get
I
your
know,
head in the
man.
game.
I know. I can't cast a spell with my life. You see, all 4 of them came out of there.
Did you
What the fuck
lose
am I
your?
gonna do?
Did you lose your abilities, fool? Like, what's going on? Did you lose your mojo?
Maybe Kythar was right.
I've lost my mojo.
Maybe Kythar was right.
Oh.
You heard it here first, folks.
And with that, Kythar, you
What
are
did I-
up and Reed's on deck.
Vindication.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
All right.
You didn't hear that. That's metagaming.
Hey, I'm just talking to the party out of character. Okay, so dealing with the big bad baddie, I'm gonna go ahead and move so we can just gang up on him. I like a good game bang. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit for 3 times here
Okay, sounds
on
good.
this motherfucker.
You do not have advantage from that position, so just standard attacks.
Right. So I still got my 3. First one is 14.
Misses.
26.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's stunned. That hits. 26 hits. I forgot about the lowered AC. So those both hit.
And 14.
And 14 hits, just like the first one did. So you get all 3.
Lego.
There you go, Aaron. You can chalk 2 of Kythar's attacks up to your stun because that literally made the difference.
Nice.
28 damage.
28 dim dam. All right. Wow, that does some damage to this bad boy. He is still in the top half of his hit points at wounded.
Damn.
You don't get another contusion until bloodied when he drops below half, and he's not there yet. Did I hear a Tuscan Raider in there?
I.
And then I'm assuming that Kythar is done with his witty dialogue, and Reed is up, and Simone's on deck after the baddies.
As a swift action, I'm going to cast Smite Evil.
Cool.
And then I'm going to take two-handed power attacks on this Mr. Man.
2 two-handed power attacks. You give it a go, sir.
One at a time, or...
Probably best, yeah, in case you roll a 1.
Okay. That is an 18.
That is an 18. Yeah, that hits 100%.
Oh, actually, with Smite Evil, that's a 20.
That's fine. Still hits.
That is more than 18.
That's more than 18 than it hits.
Okay. Dim Dam.
I think we're about to be at the epicenter.
It's gonna be 11. Let me count the first one. It's gonna be 11 plus 12. So that's gonna be 23 for the first one, and then the second one is gonna be 24. Right, it was 1 and 2. Yeah.
So how much damage total? Give me a number.
47.
47 damage all at once.
Holy
And just
fuck,
and,
47
and just to
damage.
be, how many of those Smite Evils do you get in a day, bud?
I have 2. I have 2 Smite Evils, but they last until the target is basically dead.
Cool.
It's an all-in on Mr. Man.
That definitely brings him to bloodied. That will do that.
Fuck. Holy shit. He's bloodied barely.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Dang. Big dude. All right.
Oh, wow.
Anybody
I'm
else?
done after that. Yeah.
Great. Then that does bring us to them. So he's not going to do anything except
Uh-oh.
his AC is going to go up and he's going to lose stunned. And our other boys, we've got Wilb right here, who... you know what?
What?
He's going to go for the man who just stunned the big man and not even step out of Wilb's range to threaten squares there. And he's going to... Oh, fuck yeah, he is. He's gonna blow some fucking fire. So, Monzo, Reed, Kythar, and Sigbert, reflex saves, please.
Oh my god.
14.
I rolled a 1.
14 saves, the 1 does not. That 2 probably doesn't either.
It's gonna be a 6
That's
or
a
7.
7 does not save. So those of you who take full damage take it was low rolls on my part, so good for you guys. It takes 8 flame damage. Those of you who made your save takes half of that at 4.
I gain 1 life. No.
I've made up 6 months of bad luck all in this one match.
You
I haven't failed to save.
You were due, and I'm glad that you got some because we're like almost done with this chapter of this campaign, and we're gonna switch gears. So I'm glad you got at least one session where your luck's
Monzo came into his own. Sorry, Joe.
Let's go.
Oh, I gotta roll a climb check for this guy who just fucking... Wow, this Hellhound is having a hard time. He got up, but just barely. 5, 10, 15, 20. You know what? I kind of like that. That's fine. 20, 5, 10, 15, 25. You know what? You did not go invisible, right, Atesk? You just
No.
left?
I already cast a spell, so I couldn't.
Perfect.
Oh, cool.
They don't really like it when their food runs away from them. I need Sigbert, Reed, and Monzo to make another save for me.
Another reflex save.
Yes, please. Much higher rolls that time.
Me too.
Looks like you save. Chris?
Mine's gonna be 11.
11 does not save. So Chris takes the full 11 damage, ironically, and Reed takes half at 5, which you have reduction, so Reed doesn't take anything from the shot. Monzo?
That's coming in handy.
Did I not call for Monzo's save, or did Monzo just not hear me?
I did not hear you. The second save?
The second save, yeah. This Hellhound. So you got one on each side.
Another 15. Wow.
Wow, nice. That's going to save. So once you add your modifier, so that's just half, so you're at 5 fire damage on that one.
Evasion.
Oh, evasion, excuse me. You're at none. There you go.
I just picture I have no hair on my body, so the fire hits me, but there's nothing to catch on. Which is like
you're just greasy, but it's non-flammable grease, so it's just
sweat. The sweat is just protecting me.
And then I'm going to need a save out of Atesk and Simone as well, as this last Hellhound breathes his fire as well, and all of these guys will be tapped until they're recharged.
All right, let's see here. That is a 14.
14 saves
What's,
on the nose.
What kind of save is it?
That's a good question. You guys should know. You guys have been making it. Fort save, is that what I said? It is a.
Oh, it's a reflex.
No,
save.
it's a reflex save. It's a reflex save.
Yeah.
It's like fireball. That makes
Yeah.
more sense. Yeah.
I have a +6 in reflex. Thank God.
14.
14 on the nose saves. So you guys just take half of the 11 damage. So 5 damage.
Bring it. 5 damage.
5 fire damage. Fur. And as this thing snaps out of its stupor, it turns its attention on Monzo, and then hisses something else in the metal parcel tongue language. And that is it for the bad guys. Simone is up. Sigbert's on deck.
I don't understand your accent.
Very Monzo thing.
Wilb is going to take all of his attacks on the Hellhound next to him.
Okay, sounds great.
2 at a time.
Go ahead.
No, he's not.
And your three's not going to hit anyway. So your number's 5. So that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
You're standing too close to Monzo.
I know, right? Okay, then Simone in that case is going to take his free 5.
Oh,
not what that is. Not what.
Durfolic, welcome. This is Tabletop Simulator. It's all 3D.
You take his free 5.
Okay.
And then movement 5. And.
Oh, Derpaholic. That makes more sense. Duh. Nice username. I like that.
I'm gonna take a shot at the Hellhound next to Tyler.
You're gonna take a shot. Roll your dice.
There we go. A-test, duck your head.
Oh, nice. That's a hit. Even just on the die, that's a hit. So
let me see if that's crit, right? It's crit.
Roll to confirm your crit.
Oh,
that confirms it. So roll your damage, your dice, and double the damage. Dice.
We've had 2 crits tonight.
I know, and I haven't had any.
I know, and you've been struggling to crawl up a wall.
That's great.
I know. It's wild.
So it's 14 then?
14 damage
Right.
on the one next to a test here.
Yes.
That's Hellhound 5. 14 doubles the damage on him and brings him to bloodied.
Is there like something that I hit specifically on the Hellhound that caused it to crit?
The eye.
Yeah, you know what? I like that. It's a literal bullseye, but it's not a bull. It's a hellhound. And the
Hound's
shaft.
eye.
Yeah, it's a hound's eye, and the shaft, sticks in the eye socket, and there's that same like burst of smoke, but like. It's opening its mouth to scream, and you can see as it opens its mouth, like you can see the arrow going through the roof of the mouth, like into,
Oh, nice.
like into the like you can see your arrowhead in the screaming mouth. Yeah.
I'm like, you got another one coming for you, puto, and I'm gonna reload.
Cool beans, man.
Keep it up, Simone.
I learned from the best, fool.
Oh, look at this camaraderie you guys have now. Anything else, Simone?
That's all for me.
Sigbert, you are up. Monzo's on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to
You've got advantage against the big boy, but they both have advantage against you from where they're standing now.
and if I move, this guy's going to take an attack opportunity on me.
Only if you move out of his range. If you move more than one square away from him in any direction. So, all of these squares are safe. But anything outside of that, yeah, you get some attack of opportunity. Unless you want to disengage.
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and move back this way to about here. And everybody's going to notice that Sigbert's going to be moving very bloodied, almost possibly towards death's door, back here to
Oh shit.
back to this area. And then I'm going to hold my second action if any of the dogs come close to attack.
Your disengage was your action, so you've got your
Oh,
standard
that's true.
for your disengage and your movement, so you are going to be tapped here, my friend.
Okay, that's true. No, that's fine. Okay, and yeah, that'll be my turn.
Cool. I did tag you guys. This is a good opportunity. I'm going to check in. Is anybody else bloodied? Is anybody else in the bottom half of their HP?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Then I assume that I think pretty much everybody's wounded at least, though. A lot of you guys have taken at least one shot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have a few points missing.
So then, because that's something that's visually accessible to everybody, just know everybody's wounded. Sigbert is bloodied. Then, with Sigbert being done, that brings us to Monzo, and Arthur is on deck.
Okay, Monzo is going to spend another key point to do to buff his Fury of Blows to 4 melee attacks.
Cool, I like it. You
On
got
the
some,
big guy.
You got a lot of dog in your face right now, so.
Lot of dog.
Oh, Sweetie has animations?
What?
The big guy, yeah, I was looking at that, the attack and death.
Ah.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 against his full AC, I'd have to check. 16 does meet or beat his AC.
Okay, so I have much higher than that, a 16, and then very low. So 3.
So 3, great, roll him.
The math part is what takes me the longest.
It's all good.
24 damage total.
It's adding 24 damage.
And then, obviously that doesn't kill him.
No, but it does bring him to death's door. Bottom 25% of his health point.
I think I can still do a move action, correct?
Yeah, you'll just invoke an attack of opportunity potentially. Potentially two, depending on where you move, because you got one in front of you and one behind you.
I don't know how this would work. If I took a step off the ledge, would that trigger an attack of opportunity from both if I fell?
It would, because you're still moving more than. It only looks like 5 feet on the tile, but keep in mind you'd be dropping more than 5 feet as well, because it's a 15
That was my goal.
Ledge. So you could, slide down to the bottom, but they'd basically snap at you before you disappear down the side.
Nope. Monzo will stay where he is. He's done.
Okay, cool. Then Arthur is up. Ateska's on deck.
Hey, Arthur, seeing the situation, he's going to climb on top of this rock here
Okay, sounds good.
to get a better vantage point.
10, 15, we'll call it difficult terrain, but that's still, you got more than enough movement, so.
Yeah, he'll maintain and focus fire to get Atesk some help. So we're going to go and attack that
Alright.
Hellhound that's bloodied.
Yep, sounds great.
Get him.
24.
Dang.
24 beats his touch AC every single day of the week for all your damage.
9 damage.
9 damage against that bloodied hellhound. What number is he? He's 5. So it does bring him to death's door. Hold on, guys. Brace yourselves. We're reloading. Because they put the delete button right next to the description where people are going to click all the time.
They probably shouldn't do that.
I would, not a choice I would have made, but nobody asked me. He is on death's door as you fire another shot at him, and it lands into the meat of the haunch of his rear leg, and it buckles out from underneath him in a spark of flames before he and he's doing like that dog thing where he's got like one of the legs, he's standing on 3 legs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang in there, Atesk.
Oh yeah. Just hopefully it doesn't bite my head off.
Arthur gives like a supportive thumbs up as he's like trying to grab the ramrod. Keep going. That's all he's got.
Then the Cheska's up and Kythar is on deck.
All right, here we go.
Just pull out your dagger and stab him, Tesk. I'm sure that your D4 of damage will be enough to make a meaningful impact.
You said Kythar's name.
Oh, I'm sorry, Atest
Yeah.
is what I meant.
Okay. See, I was like, I swear she didn't say my name. I am going to cast. He's bloodied, right?
He is bloodied. You will need to make a concentration check to cast with an enemy standing in your grill.
That's totally fine. I think this is something that concentration, is that a skill or an ability check?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. You can use whatever bonus you have on it for it.
Don't know if I've ever had to do one of these before. Oh no.
Now I've already started the process. Concentration check. You roll a d20 and add your caster level and the ability score modifier used to determine the bonus of spells of that type. You are a sorcerer, so that's a charisma modifier. Or you're a wizard.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer adds a charisma modifier. So plus your level, plus your charisma modifier, plus the dice roll. And it just has to be higher than the level of the spell you were trying to cast. I mean, you're casting like a first, second, or third level spell, right?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna be fine the way it is. Because I am gonna cast a first level spell,
Yeah.
which is Magic Missile.
Yeah, you're super good. I don't think you can. I
So
literally don't think you can
we're
fail
great.
that outside of a 1. So you're great. You're gravy.
3 or 4.
Oh,
That's a minimum of 14 damage.
On
Just gonna check and see if I
Death's
get
Door
one more
here.
on that guy right there. Yeah, Death's Door. Yeah. Oh wait, no. I get a 4th one. I get a 4th one because it's 7th level and I cast it at 1 level higher than I'm actually at. So that's gonna be 18 damage.
Narrate this dude's death to
Hey.
us, my friend.
I am going to like hold out one hand and kind of turn my body away and cast Magic Missile, as I can tell it is at Death's Door and about to explode on me, and I'm just gonna blindly shoot them at it in its direction, so they hit different points. So like my arms kind of just going like up and down, back and forth.
And those 4 missiles come out and they impact on this guy. And with every explosion is both a shower of sparks, as well as a shower of embers and a puff of black smoke. And then you all know what happens, as I've narrated it a few times at this point. His skin begins to crack. That glowing ember inside of him begins to balloon, and he explodes in a fiery explosion. Simone, do you want evens or odds, bud? For your rock there.
I'll take evens.
Evens means Simone is safe. Oh, tease. I watched it bounce off the 8.
Well,
All right, so then I need reflexes out of both Atesk and Simone. Arthur, because he climbed up on the rock, is just out of reach. You literally would have gotten hit by it if you had been anywhere else, friend.
Nice try, DM.
5, 10. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sigbert, for not asking for it up front, but I need one from you as well. I missed you back there.
21.
Does it hit me? I didn't hear.
It does not hit you. Sigbert is the one I forgot to ask who I need one. Oh, man, bud. So we've got pass,
That'll be an 8.
fail. Damage is low-ish. 9 for the full damage. 4 for the half damage unless you have evasion.
4. So I took 4.
I'm going to assume that I can take Bloodied off of Sigbert's and just call him straight up at Death's Door at this point.
No.
No? Okay.
No. I was at 8 health.
Oh, so that is so you're at -1 at this point.
Or you have to, you
Yeah.
have to roll a Constitution.
Yeah, roll a Constitution.
I don't
Okay.
know that he has
Don't
to
die,
do
Sigbert.
that. I don't know that he has to do that.
I thought if it reduces his health points below 0, he has to roll a Constitution save. If he passes it, he's unconscious on the ground until he regenerates that, or someone
if your hit
heals
point
him
is
back up to
negative
0.
or Constitution score, a dying character immediately falls unconscious and can take no actions. A dying character loses 1 hit point every round. It continues until you die or become stable. Oh, I see. So you just get a chance to become stable right out the gate.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that tracks. Con save, please, my friend Sigbert.
But you just have the DC is what, 1? I think it's of negative.
It's 10. It's 10.
Oh, 10. Oh, okay. I thought you just had
I
to
rolled
beat
it.
the whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
No, a character must make a DC 10 Constitution check to become stable.
There you go. Hey!
And because we
Oh.
play a homebrew game, a natural 20 means Sigbert pops up with 1 hit point. So congratulations, my friend, on a very, very critical natural 20. Please give yourself 1 hit point at this point in time.
What do we see?
You guys watch as this thing explodes, and Simone and Tesk don't fucking see anything because they're trying to just dodge this ball of fire that's coming at them. Sigbert is rolls out of the way and still gets burned incredibly significantly. But he does one of those things where he comes to a stop as the he gets burned by the. I'm imagining. So imagine like when you see a star explode, right? There's an initial really fast explosion, and then the dense flame on the inside starts to like roil outward much more slowly. So he gets hit with that initial blast, and it sends him like to his feet, and then that denser flame is coming up from behind him, and he just like army crawls with quite a bit of. The army crawl looks very familiar to Arthur. Like that is an army crawl, which Arthur can recognize immediately, and he just like automatically kicks in, elbows swirl, crawls out of the way, like his boots catch fire, his trousers catch fire, and he just like rolls just out of the way, and then like rolls in the grass to put himself out, and then just kind of like collapses there for a second, just like obviously fucking spent, like used. People use the phrase 110%. You guys just saw Sigbert's 120%.
Oh shit.
But he's still there. He's still standing. Well, breathing, I guess. He's conscious. There you go. He's still conscious.
Anakin.
And with that, Attest, do you have anything else to do with your turn, friend?
I'm going to hide behind this rock right here and end my turn.
Cool. Kythar, you're up, bud, and Reed's on deck.
Ooga booga. Alright. So
Yeah.
since I don't have to move in order to do damage to him, I have those 3 ability hits.
And you
So I
get
get-
extra, so you get 4 here. Yeah,
4.
if you don't move at all.
So I got 12, 12, and 7. Do I get another 7 or do I get another 12 plus 12?
You get it at your highest modifier. I remember seeing
Perfect.
that in the deal. So
12, 12, 7, then 12. Okay, I'll roll this once each. All right. First one is 18.
and you're swinging against this guy here, the Hellhound.
It was good.
Okay, perfect.
Never mind. I'll leave it to.
No, not
so-
that one. Not that one. Sigbert. I'm gonna point back to Sigbert.
I just grunt. Okay.
Well, don't kill that one. He's in the blast radius, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Kythar, who are you swinging at, bud? Your party member's talking at you. You're in rage. Ping the enemy you're swinging at.
I'm gonna make like a blast radius with my hand, and then you see, explosion.
I'm pointing to Sigbert.
in.
No. Shaking my head. No. Don't kill him.
I'm coughing up blood.
I'm pointing at the big guy.
All right, fuck it. Swinging on that one.
Okay, all right. He's in
Makes
rage.
sense. He's in rage.
Can't make sense of me. First one was 18.
18 hits.
Next one is 15.
Does not hit.
Third one is 24.
Hits.
The last one is 16.
16 meets or exceeds, so you get 3 of them.
Okay, cool.
As he's rolling his damage, you guys see Kythar wailing on this Hellhound that at least Monzo and Reed seem to identify is going to put Sigbert in danger. What's the rest of the party saying?
Wait, Joe was saying not to hit this one.
No, I was saying to hit him.
So when they blow up, they have a blast radius.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Kythar is almost dead, so that one's closer to Kythar.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, I was
Sigbert.
saying to hit the big guy.
He doesn't understand anyway.
I was about to
He
say,
didn't understand us, he
then it
just
was
can't
some
talk.
great role play because the player was confused. So I think the character would have been confused as well.
Fuck it. He was confused. Okay, so 16. No, I just blank right now. 24.
I bet
24.
fortunately this Hellhound is fresh, so unless he can one-shot it, I think he'll be okay. 24 damage.
Well, that's right. Yeah, that's why. 24 damage. Like I knew I wasn't gonna kill this thing, as much damage as I could put out at once. So I was like, that's why I'll leave the little shit here on death's door for Reed, and I at least do some damage.
You guys see Kythar's tongue come out of his mouth. His brow is furrowed. He's obviously like focused very intently on a single thought as he's doing all of this reasoning in his rage. So, and And then,
So I technically did not kill Sigbert if he does die. So I'll leave it at that.
how much damage total are you landing there, bud?
That was 24.
24. Great. I just got to note that here. That hellhound is now bloodied. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Kythar?
I flip off the fucking hellhound.
Okay.
You wait, what?
Like middle finger.
Oh,
Like,
he flipped him off.
yeah.
Oh,
Then Reed is up and Simone is on deck after the baddies. Reed, you.
what have we decided for channel positive energy?
What do you mean? What have we decided for it?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Is it healing allies only? Are we sticking to old rules, or are we changing it?
Yeah, you get to pick who it affects. Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna channel positive energy to all of my teammates, which is in a 30-foot radius, which I believe puts Sigbert in.
Which is great. I just want to give you just a bit of role play here, and with all of this, your turn comes. It's your moment to act. You take a breath, and then you feel that familiar presence in the back of your head, and you hear Iomede's voice that says "save him" is all the voice says. You as a player have already decided to heal your party, but that was something that was going to happen regardless of your decision. So
Yeah. And I would assume that is talking about Sigbert. So I'm going to channel positive energy. Heal everybody within a 30-foot radius for 3d6.
That are allies?
Low rolls.
Jeez.
6.
Still good.
And you feel those waves of healing go out, and everybody heals for 6 health, and then you hear Iomede's voice in your head again, that says, "Now go with my blessing," and you get 1 lay on hands back. Add 1 to your uses for the day. She has blessed you with an additional use for today.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. And then, wow, that's actually excellent. Now I would like to make a power attack.
Cool. Give it a go. You can do those things in the same turn.
Yes, I've two actions right now.
Cool. And channel positive energy you can do it's not a standard action to do that.
Oh, that is a standard action, but do I not get 2? I believe I get 2 standard actions.
No, you get a standard and
if I don't use a movement.
No, you get a standard and a movement. You can move twice if you don't attack, but you can't attack twice if you don't move.
Got it. Okay, and then I'll be... You know what? Could I use my movement action to plant my shield? Could I move just a little bit right here?
You just got to pick which side of the grid you're gonna plant your shield. Which wall?
Yeah, I want to do it. I don't think you can see it. Diagonally this way, facing the. I basically want to block what could go out to Sigbert.
Okay. Which tile are you standing in? You get your 5-foot step, so you gotta
stand there, and I'll try and rotate. It's. All right, this is gonna be a little difficult. I think you get the idea.
You're okay. Yeah, my big problem is Kythar's already standing there. Cool, fair. And then I know exactly what you're doing. You're good. I got you. We're gonna do yellow for the light of Iomade or some shit,
Or some shit.
and there you go. You got your tower up.
Alrighty. Then I'm done.
Cool. That does bring us to them baddies, and these guys know a meal when they see it, which means that Kythar and Reed can both take an attack of opportunity if they like.
Yes.
Do I do my 3 strikes then?
No, you just get 1. It's more of a pot shot situation, so you get 1 at your highest bonus.
16.
Hits.
26.
Hits. Roll your damage.
9 damage.
16.
9 damage. And 16 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, that is 16.
Does it kill him where
Not again.
Does it kill him where he was right here?
It kills him where he was. It kills him where he was, right here. But 5, 10,
Which is
15,
still within
20,
range.
that still puts Sigbert within range.
It was Joe's killing attack. It was his last attack.
But, I mean, it would have been, he more than likely would have gotten bit anyway, but I guess he would have had a chance again. His AC could have protected him in that instance. But it's all a moot point now. He's at least conscious and can make this roll. I need reflex saving throws from Arthur, Kythar, Reed, and Sigbert. Ironically, Reed's shield is protecting Monzo, so from where he's
I
got
rolled
it
a
placed.
16.
That is a
16 saves.
13.
Mine's 18.
13 does not save. 18 does save.
14.
I'm happy to take that damage.
14 just saves.
Woo!
And our total today, folks, is 11 damage. So half of that rounded down is 5 for those of you who saved.
Sigbert's alive.
Wow, talk about make your heart thump. But this dude is Gonzo's and Dunsky's. He's dead.
6.
In a fireball
no
of
way. Turn
explosion.
it down.
Let's see here. We've got this wounded boy who's just gonna snap his little jaws at Monzo there with advantage for flanking. Neither one of those is gonna hit. And then Big Boy is going to take a bite attack with each of his heads
Monzo has plot armor.
with advantage. This is so many dice that I'm just going to do it at home here because
Don't say that.
it's just easier. So that's a natural 20. I'm going to go back to rolling up here for the second attack, which is a 17 to hit.
My AC's 16.
So that's 2 hits. One of them might be a crit. The third one is also 17. And then I'm rolling to confirm the crit that I rolled at home. But since that dice came in hot at 20, I decided not to. Does not confirm. So you do get bit by all 3, but just regular bites. What the fuck is his hit die? Or his attack die? Oh my god!
I'm at full life.
First bite,
Oh, now.
16. Second bite.
Oh wait, go slow.
No, I'm writing them down. 18. Last bite. Whoop. I picked up the wrong thing. Let me. 16, 18, and 18 for a total of, that's 36, 46, 52 damage.
Whoa. Monzo's up.
Are
He's
you
at 2 life.
bloodied or are you? So you're at death's
I'm
door.
at 2.
You're at
Oh
death's
my
door too.
god.
Hold on. I'm going to reload. I accidentally deleted Monzo.
You can.
Almost
You take
like
less damage
Monzo.
if you deleted him.
And now we're down to our last guy. Did this guy already attack? I don't think he did. Did he?
He has not.
I didn't think so. So he's taking his one regular advantage attack at the now bloodied Monzo. I know that 13 hits. So his he doesn't have as nasty of a bite. It's still not great, but I think it's only
It's more than 2.
minimum is going to be 3. So we'll see how this goes.
Joe's 2 more than 3.
No.
Aaron, what's your
Please go
Constitution modifier?
Can you crunch those again? Let me see.
Punch.
Constitution, the ability
Oh
modifier
no,
is plus 3.
the score. I'm sorry, the score.
16,
16. So as long
and I'm
as
at 2.
So 18. So at 18 or more, no, 19 or more kills you outright. And
That could never happen to my character.
I literally
In
don't
one
think I can
go.
do that much damage. I was looking to see. Oh good. Oh good. So that's 3.
So I'm only dead.
3
No,
plus.
you're unconscious.
Oh, 3 plus 6, 9. 9 damage. Okay. So it's 9 damage. You're
negative
at 2.
7.
So you're at negative 7. Roll your Constitution roll. A 10 stabilizes you, where you won't lose any more hit points, but you're in a lot of danger right now. Great. So you're not going to lose any more hit points, but if at any point you take enough damage to be more damage than your Constitution score, you will die outright, and you have 2 enemies standing next to you. So
That can explode.
Run, you fool!
he can't. He's unconscious. He collapses
Oh
to the
my-
ground.
Oh, he's unconscious.
He's unconscious. He collapses to the ground unconscious.
Tough.
I was
But
doing
he's
great until I
but
took
he's not
52
bleeding
damage.
out. He's not losing more hit points. He's just unconscious because he's stable. If he was not stable, by the way, that's what your heal stat is for, is to run over and stabilize him without magic. But he is stable. That's all the bad guys. It is 9:36, guys. How are you feeling? Like real life time wise. I know we
Unconscious.
got jobs in the morning and stuff.
I mean, I feel okay, but it's up to you guys.
The baddies are pretty much at the top, so everybody except Reed will get a turn, and then we'll be at the end of initiative order, and we can reevaluate.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simone and Sigbert. Simone is up. Sigbert's on deck. The bloodied Sigbert. But Simone, you and Wilbur first. What would you like to do? You've just watched Monzo collapse. You've watched Sigbert now dodge 2 fireballs within an inch of his life. The enemies are dwindling, but things are not looking great. What are you doing?
Simone's gonna. No, I can't just walk in the middle of that. I'd have to push past the enemy anyway. Oops. So I think Simone, the first thing he's gonna do is cast Mage Armor on Wilb.
Okay.
And then he's going to take a 5-foot square out of a threat. Well, he's turned around, right?
He's turned. I mean, yeah, but he still gets his attack of opportunity. He just doesn't get it with advantage. He's standing close enough to you to snap his head to the side and try and bite your haunches on your way out.
All right. Go ahead and roll then.
You got it, bud. We're gonna roll in the fucking game here because apparently my home dice are hot. He's a little guy, so that's a 16 to hit, which I don't think hits well. Especially not with mage armor.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then he's gonna continue. Can we move this guy for right now?
Yeah,
Dead
just
one?
scooch him. Just scooch him out of the way.
I'm gonna take this. He's gonna take this spot right here, and he's gonna try to intimidate the wounded hellhound right here.
Okay. Like goad him, I assume? Or
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Man, Wilb is having some tough. Wilb is definitely standing too close to Monzo. This session.
You got some bad luck. Bad luck this session.
All right, Simone, what are you doing, bud?
Simone's going to. Oh fuck.
Oh crap.
Let's see here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. To get to, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Free 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, I guess, or 10 just to get to Sigbert.
Yeah.
And then I was going to attempt a heal check to see if I can stabilize him further.
Sigbert's conscious. You don't need to heal.
Oh, he's
Sigbert.
fully conscious.
He's
Okay,
conscious.
sorry.
Yeah. He's got low hit
It was.
points. Monza's
Oh,
the one who's
gotcha.
unconscious.
Gotcha. But there's nothing I can do about Monza right now, so I will end my turn then.
Sigbert is up, bloodied though he may be. Monzo is on deck, although Monzo doesn't get a turn, so Arthur is on deck.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Sigbert.
Arthur, seeing so many of these beasts blow up, he's gonna get on this higher rock here.
Hold on, bud. You're on deck. Sigbert's up.
Sigbert, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna use my free. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and just kind of
You want to hold an
try to
action? You
tame
want
first.
to? Do you want to set any conditions for anything before we move turns?
I just if I become threatened or under attack, I just would act defensively if something got close, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and just.
I would say to Sigbert, hey Sigbert, go try to like take cover behind something.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna move after he says that and sit back behind these rocks, and kind of like lean, I guess, this way.
Yeah, just like put your back up against
Yeah,
him,
just kind of a little
catch your
bit.
breath.
Yeah, I put my back up against them, but still kind of in a way that I can still kind of keep an eye on everything.
Yeah, you can like lean forward and kind of peek over to your right shoulder to see what's going on still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, Monzo is snoring. Anything you want to add for flavor about you being unconscious, Monzo?
What do you mean?
Something you're snoring? Do you talk in your sleep? Is there? I mean, you know, you don't get a turn, so I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to put 2 cents in and have a funny, whatever. If you want it, you don't need to.
I think that Monzo would be laying there like totally mangled, and he'd look like when Peter Griffin falls. From 100% to that, and like he's doing good, and then a dog just turns around and grabs him, and like ragdolls him and puts him down, and then he's Peter Griffin.
I like it. Arthur, you are now up. A test is on deck.
Okay. Seeing the fireballs that have come up from all these hellhounds, he's gonna get next to Tyler, but get on top of the rock so he can still shoot.
Tyler, who's that?
Atask.
I'm just being facetious.
From here, Arthur is gonna take a shot at the big guy.
Who will have 20% cover from where you're at. So even a successful shot will still have a 20% chance to miss, but go ahead and roll your attack. Because if it's too low to hit, it doesn't matter anyway. That's going to hit for sure. A 0 or a 1 saves him. Everything else, he gets hit.
10 damage.
He gets hit, so with 10 damage, and that's at the big guy?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is he killed?
Yeah.
So he's gonna explode right now.
Oh, the big guy, though.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I can't do my plan now.
Yeah, same.
I was gonna just.
I know it's gonna do so much damage. I'm sorry, guys.
I was gonna bull rush him off the ledge.
Well,
I don't
D&D is a game that has no saving or reloading. Unconscious and unable to roll a reflex save, Monzo automatically fails that save. This creature's cracks begin to grow, and with a greater intensity than has been the case for the other creatures. I need Kythar. Reed is actually tucked behind his shield, so Reed does not need to roll a save. I need Kythar and Reed to roll a save for me. I need to know whether Wilb is evens or
You said I'm good.
odds. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Reed, you're good. I'm sorry.
I'll say odd. Keep it consistent.
I rolled a 17.
17 saves. Even. Wilb is going to get hit with this.
Okay.
Fuck!
Hold on. So he has to Wilb's reflex save.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's Wilb's reflex save?
So you got a nat 20. On top of that, it'd be a
Nat 20's going to
20.
save. Nat 20's going to save.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 28.
So those of you with evasion don't take any damage. Those of you without evasion take.
Which he has evasion.
Those of you who take the full damage and fail your save. Kythar, what was your roll? Did you save?
Yeah, I saved.
Okay, so you take half of 25 damage, which is 12. Monzo takes the full 25, being unconscious right at the feet of this creature. And do you have any last words for Monzo?
Which I don't think anybody would hear him.
No, but narratively, bud, every player always gets last words. I don't care how improbable. Your head can get cut off of your body, and DM Dave will still give you last words for your character, because God damn it, you earned it by playing him. What do you have any reactions, reflections, anything Monzo's to say?
Okay, so I think like right as it, like you said, it explodes like a star.
Right.
How like goes in, like for a second, it's like totally gone. So it's gonna go away and it's gonna be completely silent. And Monzo's gonna look at Reed and say, "I guess my luck had to run out at some point." And then it.
Oh, right in the feels.
Feels.
And this thing blows, and it blows with such force that the other hellhound is flung off of the cliff and slides 30 feet away in the forest and whimpers and retreats with his tail tucked between his legs, leaving the rest of the party standing on this now quiet hilltop. Though it was scorched when you guys all decided to camp here and did not know why, you certainly know why it is scorched now. Monzo lays motionless at the foot of where this creature once was, his body contorted and mangled into impossible shapes, slammed up against this stone. The various trinkets he's collected, easily visible from him, the eagle's talon with the tally marks, empty jars and vials, spices, a long skeleton now broken and fractured of what was once a snake. And you are all in free action. Anyone have anything to say now? We're going to end the session soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I need to think about what
I want to give anybody who has something in their heart the opportunity to say it, and then with a heavy heart, we will end this session and say goodbye to Monzo to start our next session.
Arthur is in complete remorse for what he did, and he pretty much gives up the will to fend for himself and gives the party this nod of, if you want justice for Monzo and you want to take it out on me, I forfeit my own life.
Monzo would not want that.
Yeah, man, I don't think Monzo would want that.
You showed me mercy once. I could just at least do the same. I'm out of rage, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
Simone, I guess, would just walk up to the mangled body of Monzo and just like drop to his knees. And I guess that's where I'll stay, like until next week. Yeah.
Does anyone else have anything
Sigbert's
to add to
gonna
this moment?
hobble.
Sigbert, please.
I'm just gonna hobble over to Arthur, and notice that he obviously looks upset, and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of stand there with him.
Arthur feels somewhat comforted that Sigbert, despite his incredible injuries, has decided to give any level of empathy and gives him one of his health potions.
Reed is in shock, like he's on his knees. The only thing kind of keeping him upright is his shield.
Bearing the
Like
entire brunt of his weight.
his arm
all
is still hanging
280
in.
pounds of Reed is
Yeah, his arm is still like hanging in the shield, and that's the only thing that's keeping him up. And he's just staring at Monzo right now.
Wow.
And that's where I'll end.
Does anyone else have anything to add to this moment? Then, with that, we're going to end the session. D&D is a real game with real stakes. There are no save points. All we can do is learn from them. Aaron, thank you for being just such a good sport about having the literal best luck and worst luck all lumped into one.
Oh, way to
session.
have the best luck on your last game as Monzo, I guess.
This never happens to me, so.
Being the first character
How many
dead.
characters? This is your second or your third?
Oh no!
I think I'm the only person to die in a combat situation other than that fireball in yours.
He didn't die that third time because he went unconscious when you were the orc in Anthony's campaign.
Yeah.
You technically lived.
Yeah, no, the orc is live, but remember before that I had Cabal.
Yeah.
And I was
The
the first
Cabal
character to
died.
die there.
Right. Yes.
Also, thank you for Monzo. He was a super cool character.
I know, I'm gonna have to think of a new one is the problem.
Yeah.
I'll have to invent another personality.
Well, you got a week, you know.
And it better be perfect right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
No mistakes.
I am off. I am off all day tomorrow, and I only work very little on Friday and Sunday. So if you want to talk backstories or touch base about anything world based, I'm available to you. Otherwise, thanks a lot for playing, guys. I'm gonna go drop stream. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.
See you later,
Alrighty.
man.
Night, guys.
Cool.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
Great seeing you, Aaron.
All right, guys. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. There are character deaths in D&D. There's sad moments, but that's how it goes sometimes. Monzo is the first player character I've had die in any one of my campaigns, and I have got some feelings to work through here myself. So, Derpaholic, thank you for showing up and being here. I hope you come back and see us again. We stream D&D with this group every Wednesday. I have a different group that streams every Friday. We usually start around 6:30, between 6 and 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next week.